Wow, it's Solutions Record.
Support affordable USA branch. Francis Club Mayor, National President. William Manneh, National Vice President. Dakota Tutti, National Secretary. CEO, Sapo, Record. National Vice President, support in the U.S. Our way,
Wow, it's Solutions Record.
support Apollo, USA branch. Francis Club Mayor, National President. William Manneh, National Vice President. Dakota Tutti, National Secretary. Sinoe,
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora with ESOTERIC. Let's see, to make sure we have our sound going right here if you are following us. If our sound is okay on your side, please give us a feedback. We would do appreciate it. Let me do a sound check on my side here as well. Give us a feedback. We would do appreciate it. Let me do a sound check. All right, my sound is fabulous. All right, again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your premier platform, Voice of Sinoe, here coming to you live from these United States of America, the state of Maryland. Yes, wonderful day, wonderful time to be here with you. We took a brief sabbatical to take care of some present issue. Okay, thank you, Reverend. Thank you for the feedback. We do appreciate you. All right, now. We want to start from this angle. Let me bring myself on screen so you can see your host, Dakota, put the esoteric. And yeah, welcome aboard to all of you. All of you, welcome on board. Yeah, it's a wonderful time again to be here to have again another conversation with our people. We have a special guest this evening that will be here with us. Is the national president of the United Southwood Association in Americas. Madam Frances Clamaya is our special guest. She will be here with us at 5 p.m. But in the meantime, I have some delicious meal to serve, to share with you. You know, I've been, you know, when Dr. Product goes on a break, or when he comes back, he has something delicious to serve. Hold on a second. Yeah, so when I come back, I have something delicious to serve to offer to you. All right, so do us a favor here as you join us. Please share the link for us and also follow us on YouTube. It's Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. All of you that are joining us right now, I see a couple of people. Please, again, share for us. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, fantastic show. Our Reverend Usaa, welcome aboard. Nathaniel Warbett, thanks for following us from Liberia. Morovia, Wifey is following us as well. The Deputy CEO of Voice of Sinoe. We have here, let me see who I'm seeing. Tuba, the political demagogue, is following us. Thanks for joining us. Sagacious, how you doing? How is the Philippines? Jay Kidewe Tote, how you doing, boss? Welcome aboard, our National Secretary, soon to be former. All right, now let begin the show this way. Let begin this way as we wait for our guests. I have something that I want to share with you. So the host of Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora, I'm a beautiful, gorgeous wife. We celebrated our second wedding celebration. And I mean, our friends in the cyber world, you did fantastic. You came, supported us, your messages, your likes, your calls. I mean, you did fantastic. So we want to, on behalf of my wife, we want to say thank you so much for celebrating with us. We love you, you know. If somebody took their time to celebrate with you, it means that the person cares for you. And that's how we see you out there. We want to say thank you so much for celebrating our second wedding milestone. You know, when the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors doing that, which is right, of course, you have to show up, and you did that. We want to say thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. Now, let me also transition again. We are working on 1 hour right now before our guest, our special guest, Madam Frances Clamaya, guest here. All right, so let me go to some of the things that I want to talk about today on Voice of Sinoe here, and don't go away. We want to do some image, we'll do exhibition, we'll show you some videos, not videos, but yeah, photos, and there's a reason why we want to be doing that. But in the meantime, I'd like to share this breaking news with you. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe. The breaking news, which I think all of you have gotten already, Sinoe County now has a superintendent-designate, Honorable Alexander Slewion is now the superintendent-designate for Sinoe County. Recently, we don't know the details, but as time goes by, we will do our utmost best to see what we can talk to the outgoing superintendent of Sinoe County, Honorable Peter Usaa, who resigned about a month ago, and that led the president to nominate another superintendent of Sinoe County. So this is Peter Usaa. He's the outgoing superintendent of Sinoe County, and now we have Alexander Slewion, who is now about to take the driver's seat of Sinoe County. All right, so I wish I had time. If I get my panelists back, we're going to do a better analysis as to why the superintendent left and what he did for Sinoe County. And we also have a statement from the Superintendent-Designate, Mr. Alexander Slewion. He wrote a statement what he wants to do for Sinoe County, or what he's coming to do for us. So we're going to discuss all of that. But, I just wanted to give you the breaking news. Sinoe County will have a Superintendent-Designate. Alexander Slewion is now the Superintendent-Designate. The last time we communicated with him, I think he went through the confirmation already. It just remained the appointment by the president. So, everything is on course. He is very open to communicating with the citizens of Sinoe County. He is humble as far as I know. He reached out to me not too long ago, inboxing me. As a matter of fact, he placed a call and said, "That's how you put ESOTERIC. Sinoe County is for all of us." And my leadership, what I'm coming with right now is to bring all the brains together, especially the best brains of Sinoe County. I want to create a forum where we can brainstorm with ideas how we should go about leading the county. And that's what we need. We need that sort of inclusive leadership, and Alexander Slewion is starting on a good note right now, especially reaching out to the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors. That's the right thing to go, the right route to go, as you say. So we want to say congratulations to our Superintendent-Designate. Wish you all the best. When you succeed, Sinoe County will do well, and we want Sinoe to do well because our people are struggling, are suffering, are wallowing in poverty, and want our people to graduate from the desert of poverty. So the brother has a huge challenge. Let me show you some of the things that Alexander Slewion will be confronted with when he takes power. Let's see. For example, this is something that's happening in Sinoe County.
District number 1, Greenville District. They start work. We are calling upon our lawmakers, Honorable Romeo Kuya, Thomas Romeo Kuya, District number 1 representative. We are calling upon you. As you can see, the people of Tatua, they are paying 1,500 per bike. You see the bridge, Himon 500 to cross. As you can see, we are calling upon Donkey. They start to a bridge, plan soon. For in District number 1, Tatua, Greenville District, we are calling upon our lawmakers, please. As you can see, while the process of the bike, there's a struggle our people going through now. We are calling upon the lawmakers. We are calling upon the lawmakers. There's a process of crossing bike, observed for the second time. 1,500 per bike, 500 per human. As you can see, there's a process. District number 1, Greenville District, Sinoe County. Plan some bridge, Tatua. As you can see, there's a process. A mistake, you have to pay. Simple mistake, you have to pay. As you can see, damaged bridge. Plan some bridge damage. Plan some bridge is damaged. From day before yesterday, there is an occur. Saturday night, as you can see, there's a process of crossing bike. We are calling upon Honorable Thomas Romeo Kuya, representative of District number 1, Greenville. As you can see, the owner of the bike is coming, 500 per human. Wow, my goodness. Thank you.
All right, that's the conundrum. One of the challenges that Alexander Slewion has to grapple with in Sinoe County. He is, or he will be, the president of the county, basically. And so your job is to make sure you gather the resources to see what we can develop our county, Yes, it's appalling to be in 2025 and to see a breach in our county like that. The representative of that district, as a matter of fact, all the leaders of Sinoe County, but that's a disgrace to us, to see our role in such a condition. All right, so again, we just wanted to show you a little bit of some of the one of the challenges that Alexander Slewion is about to assume in Sinoe County once he is officially inducted into office. All right, let's transition to something else that we have on Voice of Sinoe as we wait for our guests to join us this evening. Madam Frances Myers is our special guest, and she will be here by 5 p.m. Eastern based on our conversation. So don't go away. Please share the show for us. Now, what we have to discuss, let's see here. We want to just give you a little update. The president will be here in a little bit to talk more about the upcoming convention of the United Sapper Association in Americas. So I will be right back. I just want to play this promo video here so you can get some information relative to the convention.
Wow, it's Solutions Record.
Sapo Apollo, USA, First Club Mayor, National President. Radio Manneh, National Farm President. Sapo Apollo, USA. Jekalawie Tute, National Secretary. Sapo Apollo. Sapo.
Philadelphia, all you heard it. The Sapper Association in the Americas is bringing the heat this summer. It's the 2025 SAA Annual Convention, and this year we are taking over Philadelphia from August 14th to the 17th, 2025. Now listen and listen very well. On the 14th of August is the kick-off with a welcoming night at Sharon Avenue, Sharon Hill, PA 19023. Then on August 15th is the biggest business session at Govard Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19153 on Saturday. Dress to impress at the Grand Ball, same energy, same venue, all elegant. It will interest you to know that the National Convention will be featuring the eloquent Mr. Emmett Immanuel Wetty as guest speaker. Also appearing at the convention are Mr. William Manneh, Vice President,
Madam Vima Smith-Ma, National Chair Lily,
Madam Nydia Rigo, National Queen, Mr. Madison Toba, Host Chapter President,
Madam Doris Jali, National Planning Chairperson,
Madam Sherry Snake, your MC and Red Carpet host, and many more proud sons and daughter of the Sapper Land.
and guess what? DJ Chris, the best, will be turning it all the way up.
Danced, laughed, network, and celebrate. But this year is a bittersweet one. Let's honor Madam Frances Meyer, National President, the Iron Lady herself, a woman of courage, patience, and vision, as she waved goodbye after 10 years of dedicated service. Her mission is just $50. The venue is 7200 Govard Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19153.
For more information, call 385-436-6634 or 267-945-9337.
And yes, the voice of wisdom, the spokesperson of the God, the one and only Dark Side Porter Esoteric will be live and loud. SAA is confirmly building a better community. Don't miss out on the National Convention, and don't forget the convention runs from August 14th to the 17th, 2025. And you know why? Philadelphia is the place to be. This message is powered by the Sapper Association in the Americas.
In this
ladies and gentlemen, that's the commercial there for you. The convention is coming on the heat, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, from the 14th to the 17th. That's the place you want to be. It will be the National Convention of the United Support Association in Americas. And of course, like the promoter or the promo indicated, the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors, that's how I put the esoteric. I'll be there live to give it to you from beginning to end, day by day, step by step. I will give you everything. I will break it down to you. All right. We'll talk to the major voices in the building. So you want to be in Philadelphia, Global Hall. If you are in there, you're in Philadelphia, you know what Global Hall is already. You know, from the 14th to the 17th. The president will be here in an hour or less than an hour to give you further information with respect to the National Convention. But you don't want to miss this convention. You know, we are having a new leadership coming in place. Mr. William Manneh is the vice president to Madam Frances Myers. Let me show you this iconic picture right here. So this is the man, the second man in command in our union, William Manneh. He has been on the tutelage of Madam Frances Myers for the past 2 terms, and now Madam President is stepping aside, and she is pushing her vice president to come and continue her legacy. All right, so that's is he going to Mr. Manneh? Is he going to continue in the tradition of Madam Frances Myers, or he is coming with his own leadership style? If you ask me, he's a different individual, but I think he would take some stuff from Madam Myers, and he has his own plan for the union, and that is my assumption. But again, it could be that he wants to mimic his boss, and that's a possibility. But I think he wants to bring something different. The team is called Team Unity, okay? Team Unity. So there is a crack in the union. You know, back in the days, let me show you this picture as well. This picture is historic that I'm about to show you right now. This gentleman right here, Green Coat Gio, was the president before. And after him, before Madam Frances Myers came. But as we speak right now, Mr. Gio defected and he established his own organization. So Mr. Manneh is coming. He's calling his team Team Unity. He is coming to make sure that our brothers and sisters that got angry, that got frustrated, the way things went on, he's trying to bring them on board. So when you look at the team right now, let's look at the team, right, of Mr. Manneh. So in the middle, at the top, in the middle is William T. Manneh. He's coming as the national president for the United Support Association. Right now, there is no contender, so it is it's engraved in stone that he's going to get a web ballot. Okay. Now, so Mr. William Manneh, he wants to bring unity. He said the best way to do it is to bring people that are men of God or women of God. So when you look at the whole team, it is inundated with religious people. So you have Reverend Nathaniel Gates Sr. He's a secretary. If you see it on the other side, Minister Olivia Usaa is also on the team. She will be the vice president to him. And you have, I think, Rachel K. also is a pastor. And then Doris Kofa is also a highly religious person. Not too long ago, I saw her. She went and made her pilgrimage to Israel to see where Jesus was, you know. So the team that is coming is a religious holy team, okay? These guys, they will use the Holy Spirit. They will pray. All the demons will be bound, and they will cast them with the Holy Ghost fire. You know, so the union is on the brink of unity because the powerful men of God and women that are coming to be at the top of the ticket, you can't go wrong. You know, so Mr. William Manneh is surrounding himself with religious people, you know, to see, you know, what can we do? Because in unity, there is strength. We got to bring our people together. You know, this fracture, we saw our brothers and sisters the other day, they had a convention in Iowa. It turned out pretty good. You know, they generated money. I think they reported to all $47,000 cash. It's a good thing. I mean, always what I used to say, my cliche was the type of people don't have issue when it comes to generative funds. When it comes to raising money, we don't have issue. Where we have the issue is how the money is utilized. That's where the problem is. So, our brothers and sisters, imagine USA is about to raise, I believe, $200,000. When if we're together and yet for the $7,000 the guys raised, add on to the $200,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. So we have to amalgamate. We have to come together as a one team to do something good for our people in Liberia. So, I mean, this is your team, the presidential team of the United Sapphire Association in the Americas. Now, there are some vacancies on the board as well, right? We have vacancies on the board. And so we have some gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that are trying to also occupy the space or those spaces on the board of directors of the United Sapphire Association in the Americas, right? So let's see. So we have, we say board in transition, 4 running for 3 seats. So we have 4 candidates contesting for 3 seats on the board of directors. I mean, obviously, 3 person will be the victor. 1 person will be the ossuary. Who that person will be, I don't know. Okay, I don't know for sure. But we have 4 running for 3 seats on the board of USA. And who are the 4 persons that are running? Okay, let me do. So we'll say ladies before gentlemen, right? So let's start with one of the ladies. So this is Emilia Tijani. Emilia Tijani is from the state of Florida, okay, the Sunshine State. That's her favorite line, the Sunshine State. So Emilia Tijani is coming on the board because of the former president of our union, Mr. Obaku Human, was on the board after leaving the presidency. He got on the board, and his time is expired. He's not going for re-election. So Emilia Tijani is stepping up to the plate to fill in that gap. I mean, so far from the state of Florida, we don't have a contender going against Emilia Tijani. And so it looks like she is on a roller coaster ride here too to take that spot. All right, so that's Emilia Tijani from the Florida chapter. We don't know exactly what she is coming with. We wanted to have an interview with them, at least to get into their heads and see what exactly they are coming to do this time around. All right, so let's see. They got something, ladies are nurturers, so they're bringing something new to the table. Who knows? We have Shelley Sinoe. Shelley Sinoe is also on the vying for a spot on the board of directors. She is representing from the state of Minnesota, 10,000 Lakes. By the way, before I go further, I want to say happy birthday to Shelley Sinoe. Today is her birthday, and so Shelley, we want to say. On behalf of the elders and the ancestors, as a spokesperson, we want to say happy birthday to you. Wish you all the best. Symbolically, we want to pour the libation for long life. All right. That Shelley is coming on the board as well. She wants to represent the members in Minnesota. I think Milton Shibbe is one of the board members. It looks that Milton Shibbe is not coming back, and so she wants to fill in the void that will be created by the departure of Milton Shibbe. All right. So for Shelley Sinoe, she gave us a platform, what she is coming to do, all right, what she wants to do when the people elect her, the people of the union. Okay, so Shelley has, she has 2 major things on her agenda: education and healthcare. She said there is no need to kind of make plenty things and make the whole long list, but she wants 2 major things for the union or for the people in Sinoe County, our people in Liberia. 2 major things for Shelley: education, healthcare. So when you look at her flyer, she said fresh ideas. That's a new person, right? Proven impact, a heart for the people. Shelley is telling us she has the heart for us. And also key on her agenda, on whatever she bringing to us, two major things: education, healthcare. I mean, I try to make sense of the agenda of Shirley Snoe, right? Shirley is saying, I mean, she put it in chronological order, right? So education and then healthcare. You see, you need a doctor, right? If somebody is sick, to be taken care of. So before somebody becomes a doctor, you must first get educated. You first go to school, right? So Shirley said, you know what? We need educated people in the Sapo land. Because once our people are educated, guess what? Well, we have nurses, we have doctors, we have nurse practitioners, different people, right? Then they have we'll have the medical practitioners, right? They will take care of our people. Okay, our people will get the care that they need. Okay, so Shirley is saying education and healthcare, those are two things that she will be focusing on. She said the hospitals or the clinics in the Sapo land, they are in terrible shape, and we need to do something to change the condition of those healthcare facilities. Do we have drugs? We don't have. She will be on the board to fight for that. You know, so Shirley laid out her plan, what she is about to do on the board. Okay, so I can't speak for what you gave me is what I talk about. So if you read what is before you, she said, let's just say, through her non-profit. As a matter of fact, right now she runs her own non-for-profit, which is called Hope Quests, right? Hope Quests. That's what they call Hope Quest Foundation. And Safari Testify. She's already running her own NGO, right? She sent students into India for higher education. She provides scholarships across Liberia. Okay, so I want to engage with Shirley to see what are the scholarship, the education that you are giving the Sapo people. Are we benefiting from it? Okay, so we want to ask. So, but she is offering something. She has something because she has a record already. She's doing something, and she said, you know what? I want to replicate what I'm doing in Liberia or in other communities. I want to replicate that in my own community. So she said she believes in education. So education and childcare, and educate a community or something like that. Educate a child, and you educate a community. I think that's a slogan over there. Educate a child, and you educate a community. Okay. And so she said, I have decided to serve you as the next head of the board of directors of the Noble Association. All right. So she wants to be one of the leaders on the board. Okay. So that's Shirley for you. Let's bring passion and progress to the board. That's what she bringing. Passion and progress to the board. That's Shirley for you. Now, we have the Grand Bodier of the Sapo land, Julius Jarrett. He is called on Facebook, but his former name is Widow Jadia. So Widow Jadia is coming from North Dakota. Right now, but we're going to discuss something here as part of the agenda as well. So Widow of the Grand Bodier is coming instead of administering the traditional functions. You know, then the Grand Bodier, they're talking, doing the traditional. You know, the Bodier say, no, I have to get on the board as well. I have something that I can offer the community, and I have to be part of the board. So Mr. Widow Jadia has also appeared, come forth, to be on the board of directors of the United Sapo Association. So Philadelphia, this convention, I'm telling you, it's going to be epic. You don't want to miss it. There will be a debate in the hall, and we're going to question. We're going to crisscross. We're going to ask the hard questions, you know, to these guys, so they can explain what actually they're going to do for our people. How they're going to raise funds. Are they going to continue the same old tradition where they're going to ask our people, tax our people to bring $10 for T-shirt and those different things so we can? No, are they bringing something new? I can't speak for them, but that's what I want to talk about. So you see the main vision here: experience working, professional working, innovative for future. Make a better association. See, those are some of the things I'm sure that Widow will be doing on the board. All right, so Widow Jadia, Honorable Widow Jadia, the Grand Boudio of the Sapo land, is contesting to take one of the 3 spots on the board of the USA. Now, also we have from North Dakota, we have Honorable Maya Tooley. Maya Tooley is also going for 2nd term. He's currently on the board, but he is seeking 2nd term. All right, so he's coming again. So he said change is coming. Okay, did he make the change first? It depends who you talk to. All right. So, but yes, the guys made a change when you ask me, because the prior leadership, I mean, which led to conflict and all of that, the guys held people accountable, and that's what I want. We want accountability. If we hold you accountable, you want to defect, it's up to you. But people must be held accountable for their actions. And Mr. Maya Tooley, the guys, they defended our organization catch and stuff like that. They made sure. But I mean, we want to see where he's coming with this time around. He wants 2nd term for the people. And again, the people will decide. I'm not the one that will make the decision. I will ultimately make my decision as well, who I think is best based on the crisscrossing that we'll do within the what you call the debate, and see what they are bringing to us. Now, so these are the candidates. Of course, the current president, Madam Francois Myers, she'll be stepping aside again and bringing in her vice president as the president of the United Sapo Association in Americas. All right. Now, let's go to the next thing that we want to talk about. We're doing pretty good on time here. Our guests will be here if you're following, if you want to reflect on anything about the president, about everything that is going on. You want to say something about the convention. If you want to participate, let me know. I'll put the number out there. If you want to come live, let me know. I will send the link as well. All right. So now, let me go to the next thing here that I want to talk about on the show. So that was the battle for the bull. Okay, well, the 4 guys that are ladies and gentlemen that are actually contesting on the bull. The Grand Boudio, Widow Jadia, aka we have Mr. Maya Tooley, also he's currently on the board and he's going for re-election. We got Shelley Sinoe. Slightly Snane is Snane. That's Snane, not Snake. But Snane is going back. She coming as well. She wants to represent the people of Minnesota on the board. And then Florida, we have Emilia Tijani wants to represent Florida on the board as well. All right. Now, here is something that I want us to look at here with respect to North Dakota. Okay, North Dakota. So I call this Dakota dilemma. Breaking the USAA Constitution. It's a question. I'm not saying they are breaking it, but I'm asking a question. North Dakota or Dakota dilemma. Breaking the USAA Constitution. Now, what am I talking about? Is North Dakota out of line with the Constitution? We have 2 questions here that I want to deal with in this segment. Okay, is North Dakota out of line with the Constitution? All right. What am I talking about? Well, the Constitution of the United Sapo Association is clear, right? Each chapter in the union is to be represented by 2 persons on the board. So right now in North Dakota, we have 1 person on the board right now, or at least, 2 persons, but 1 is going for re-election, which is Maya Tooley. Maya Tooley is going for re-election. The 2nd board member for North Dakota right now is Kolo, Otelo Kolo is the 2nd board member. He was elected last convention in Iowa. All right. So now we have 1 seat open in North Dakota, and then we have 2 candidates for North Dakota vying for that position. Now, the Constitution of the United Sapo Association is such that it says the people with with the highest votes, I should say, the people with the highest votes will be on the board. So what if we have a scenario? We have two candidates right now from North Dakota, Mr. Widov Jadia and Mr. Maya Todi. So what if the two guys, they accumulate higher votes, right? Then what happens? Because we can get 3 board members from a state or a chapter, okay? So we have two guys. At least in the case of Florida, we don't have anything that one person coming up. But I think North Dakotans, they want competition, right? They want to make sure that nobody gets easy ride. So they are challenging. But I'm thinking about the situation where you have the two guys from North Dakota accumulating the highest votes. Then what do? All right. Now the Constitution is clear on that. Let's look at the constitutional provision here. So it's Article 13 of the Constitution, Board of Directors, the revised Constitution of the United Support Association in Americas. All right. It says here, they're talking about the composition and number of directors. Section 1.1. The United Support Association in Americas Board of Directors shall consist of 9 members, of which 7 shall be elected by the General Assembly based on highest number, right? Highest number of votes. And 2 of the 9 shall be individuals who are not members of the Sapo ethnic group. Okay, this part of the Constitution has not been fulfilled. And we will be asking the president when she comes here, why didn't she fulfill this portion of the Constitution? We don't have 2 non-Sapos on the board. All right, and the Constitution says we should have that. Is she kicking the can down the road to a vice president to fill in that gap? All right, that's something the president going to address. So I read the provision again. It said the United Support Association in America Board of Directors shall consist of 9 members, of which 7 shall be elected by the General Assembly based on highest number of votes. And 2 of the 9 shall be individuals who are not members of the Sapo ethnic group, but who express interest in the organization or who shall be recommended by a member of the organization. By a member of the organization. The person should be willing to subscribe to the mission and vision of the organization, abide by the bylaws and Constitution of USA, and have the potential to assist with finding resources to support the mission and vision of the organization. The person shall be present to the General Assembly and shall sit in convention for vetting and confirmation. No more than 2, listen to the portion, no more than 2 members of the board shall come from the same chapter. Okay, no more than 2. So right now we have Honorable Otaro Kolo on the board. And now we have 2 gentlemen from North Dakota. They're vying. So what if? Because the Constitution says here, the people with the highest votes. Okay? It says here, we shall, let me read this one here. The board of directors shall consist of 9 members of the board, or members of which 7 shall be elected by the General Assembly based on highest number of votes. Highest number of votes. So I'm in my head, I'm thinking about why we have a situation where Widov and Mr. Maya Todi, they accumulate the highest numbers. It's not far-fetched. What do we do? Are we creating the constitutional crisis in that situation? If we have maybe 2 positions, but again, it's competition. So again, I think Widow wants to see how strong Mr. Todi is. So he is challenging Mr. Todi. Okay, that's democracy. I'm not against it, but I'm just saying I'm trying to be a little, futuristic. I'm trying to think a little ahead and see what will happen. What should we do? And why is it that we did not fulfill the Constitution under the watch of Francis Myers? Why is it that the 2 non-Sapos were not incorporated on the board? All right. So that's an issue here that I just thought I tried to bring to our attention. That's what Voice of Sinoe is here for, to kind of flag issue. So that people can address them. All right. So now that's the issue of the board. All right. We are coming up. It's now 4:46 on my side. By 5 o'clock, hopefully the president will be here. Not to be wrong here, let me do something here quick. Let's do the quick commercial. I will be right back. Don't go away. Let me play the commercial. I'll be right back.
Wow. It's Solutions Records.
Sapo Apollo, USA, First Club Mayor, National President, Radio Manneh, National Fire President, Sapo Apollo, USA, Jekarawie Tuti, National Secretary, Sapo Apollo, Sapo.
Philadelphia, all you heard it. The SAP Association in the Americas is bringing the heat this summer. It's the 2025 SAA Annual Convention, and this year we are taking over Philadelphia from August 14th to the 17th, 2025. Now listen and listen very well. On the 14th of August is the kick-off with a welcoming night at Sharon Avenue, Sharon Hill, PA 19023. Then on August 15th is the biggest business session at Govard Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19153. On Saturday, dress to impress at the Grand Ball, same energy, same venue, all elegant. It will interest you to know that the National Convention will be featuring the eloquent Mr. Emmett Imario Wetty as guest speaker. Also appearing at the convention are Mr. William Manneh, Vice President,
Madam Dima Smith Ma, National Chair Lily,
Madam Nydia Rigo, National Queen, Mr. Madison Toba, Host Chapter President,
Madam Doris Jali, National Planning Chairperson,
Madam Sherry Snake, your MC and Red Carpet host, and many more proud sons and daughter of the Sapo land.
and guess what? DJ Chris, the best, will be turning it all the way up.
Danced, laughed, network, and celebrate. But this year is a bittersweet one. Let's honor Madam Frances Clark Meyer, National President, the Iron Lady herself, a woman of courage, patience, and vision, as she waved goodbye after 10 years of dedicated service. Her mission is just $50. The venue is 7200 Gova Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19153.
For more information, call 385-436-6634 or 267-945-9337.
And yes, the voice of wisdom, the spokesperson of the God, the one and only Dark Sayapura Esoteric will be live and loud. SAA is confirmly building a better community. Don't miss out on the National Convention, and don't forget the convention runs from August 14th to the 17th, 2025. And you know why? Philadelphia is the place to be. This message is powered by the Sapo Association in the Americas.
Back to Voice of Sinoe Esoteria, coming to you live from Maryland, these United States of America. All right, so on the agenda, as we wait for our guests to join us now, time is now on my side at 4:50 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, so the next thing we want to take a mental flight to Sinoe County. Electoral District number 3, exactly, that's where our psychological plane is going to land right now. And why is it, I'm going to Sinoe County? Well, that's where I'm from. And I'm from a district called District number 3. And so again, I cannot talk about another man's house when my house is not in proper order. So for the July 26th, the representative of my district, Honorable, I addressing the man properly, so the guys will address, use the right. So Honorable Dr. Alice Sonnyboy Noah, addressed us, gave a legislative report. And so, as the spokesperson of the elders and the ancestors, I was following from afar. As a matter of fact, I wasn't acknowledged. Okay, we the diasporans, Sinoeans, we were not acknowledged by our lawmaker. I don't know why, but that is beside the point. So I want us to look at the report of our lawmaker. I'm not going to give you a comprehensive analysis, right? But I extracted some things from our lawmaker, what he reported to us. All right. So let me bring my talking point here. The report of our lawmaker. Okay. So, we want to analyze under the microscope. Representative Noah's report, scrutinized by DIASPORA, the ESOTERIC. So we'll get our subtitle there, which we call Challenging the Narrative. Representative Noah's report in the hot seat. All right, let's bring the report in the hot seat of Voice of Sinoe in the diaspora. Okay, I mean, when people are speaking, people clap and they dance, and we are here and critically listening and paying attention to what the leaders are saying. All right. So as a spokesperson, I got something from the report. Number one, we want to say thanks to our lawmaker for renovating our city hall. All right. That's something good the brother did. It was dilapidated and he used our money. It's not his personal money. He used our money and renovated our building. I mean, should Noah do that for us? Of course not. I think the money should have been given to the local leaders to renovate our building. That way we'll have superintendent, we have all the different city mayors and those people, right, to do the job. But the lawmaker, the guys are using these things to run campaign for re-election, right? But again, the man renovated our city hall. And the people want to go there now. It's not leaking anymore. We want to say thanks to our brother for doing that. But it's when you're doing this, tell us how much are you using to renovate? How much of our money? Because you receive 100,000 of our money. According to your colleague, Romeo Kuya, all of you received 100,000 United States dollars. How much of that money did you use to renovate the city hall? We want to know that. But that wasn't made clear. Okay, no accountability whatsoever. But the people say I'm criticizing our man. But we want transparency. Because in the past, Mr. Noah and I were sitting on the same side and were criticizing people that they were not transparent to us. But now he is renovating. We don't know how much was spent of our $100,000. We don't know for sure. But now, that's one thing. But some of the things that the man reported, those are things that he ran already, that he did before he was running for office. He put zinc over people's house. That's campaign thing. That's what he did already, that for which the people elected him. But I didn't hear a new bill that the man sponsored. Because, as Liberian men would say, the cliche, lawmaking, oversight, and representation. 3 areas, I don't know. He did not say anything in his report with regard to giving oversight, representation, those different things. As a matter of fact, during the budgetary allocation, he was nowhere around. He was beyond COFA. All right, so he didn't advocate for us for money to go to the county. Okay, that's why apparently he did not make report in that area. Now, what stood out to me, however, is the lawmaker. Let's hear it from the lawmaker himself, and I will elaborate, right? What he reported to one of the things that he was confident in saying, which I thought was not what we elected him for. We did not elect Mr. Noah to cater to himself. That is not why we elected him. But let's listen to the man in his own words, okay? Then I will be right back. Don't go away. This is very important. You don't want to miss this from Mr. Noah himself.
This year, I will have a force as a representative. I will not be joining any of us. As you see, and thank our people for finding something here. Because I get points and I've not said them 45 times. Now, in every district, I will have a force as a representative. I will not be joining any of us. As you see, and take our people from find something yet.
Anyị was up and clean na tara ko yin so do.
Because I get find some, that's them for the
All right. That is our lawmaker. When we play that again, let me play it one more time.
this year I will have a force as a representative. I will not be shooting any of us.
Ah, mala travel na yo home le do le ko. Ama people there there.
As you see,
Jera wala
and take our people from find something yet.
anyị was up and clean na tara ko yin so do.
Because I get find some, that's them for the 5 times.
Bula na pa bi we abula ko lu bele demo.
Now, in every district, I will have a force as a representative. I will not be shooting any of us.
Ah, mala travel na yo home le do le ko. Ama people there there.
As you see,
Jera wala
and take our people from find something yet.
anyị was up and clean na tara ko yin so do.
Because I get find some, that's them for the 5.
All right. You heard the man loud and clear. Hopefully you did. Okay. The man said he would not be stranger in the county. Therefore, he's going to build house for himself in each statutory district in Sinoe County, or each town and village in Sinoe County. Okay. He will build house for himself. Imagine that. For himself. It's not for us. 5. He said, no, as a first, the first thing he said, something he said was that, you know, the house are built in Pine Town. The house are built in Pine Town. He said you will not be a stranger in his own district, right? Or in his own county, or whatever he's leading. You will not be a stranger there. You know what Mr. Our lawmaker told us? He has not slept in the house in Pine Town for more than 5 days or 5 times. He has not slept there. If you build a house somewhere, if you are not slept in that house for more than 5 times, right? Who are you? Are you a stranger? You are a stranger. The man built a house and he does not sleep in it. But he's telling us, I will not be a stranger in my own place. But he can't sleep. So why is he building all these houses when you will be a stranger? But even though he's telling us you will not be a stranger. We are in trouble. Right now, the Boko are eating, the 10 miles eating all the mansions that Milton Tate built in that place. He can't not maintain them right now. The same thing Sonny Boy Noah is doing. He's building houses that you cannot sleep in. I have not slept after people in Pointer. I have not slept in the house are building Pointer for more than five times. Then why did you build the house? All right. Why did you build the house that you can't sleep in? All right. So this is it. That's why he reported to us. He's happy to report that to us. He built a house that he has not slept in for more than 5 times. But you will not be a stranger. You are a stranger, Mr. Noah. You are a stranger to us. Because when you build a house and you have not slept in it for more than 5 times, who are you? You are a stranger to us. You are a stranger. You are only doing that to show up. Building a house that you can't sleep in. And our people are sleeping in leaking houses. But you got a house that you don't sleep in. And the houses, the doors are closed. Nobody sleeps in them. Yeah, in a particular house in Pine Town, nobody sleeps in a house. Why did you build it? And the people are sleeping in infested houses. And you are not focused on the people. You say, I will build a house for myself in every town and village in the town. I will not sleep in for more than 5 times. We are inside. But anyway, that's a little bit. I mean, my guest is now backstage. All right, let's see. She was backstage earlier. So let me exhaust my last point while she is still preparing to come back again. But let me do this, the last one. So that was the report in summary, right? I didn't see anything that I really like in the report. Nothing. I mean, I appreciate changing the zinc, using $100,000 and changing zinc. I don't know, using $100,000 or that. I don't know how much. You didn't tell us how much was used for the roofing and taking some paint and painting the building. Okay? You didn't put AC in it, and when they were over there, the place was hot. Like, I don't know. You got $100,000, you change the roof of the place, you painted the place, no AC. They have to look for fan and blow in the breath. in the building. I'm like, what? That's how you put it. We renovate a building and when I put AC inside and I'll be sweating in there. And then I had to look for a special fan for you to blow you. Everybody else in the building that's sweating. But my guest is backstage. The national president of the United Cyclists Association in the Americas, Madam Frances Myers, is backstage. All right. So let's see. But Madam President, I like your punctuality. But let me do this quickly. The last one before I let go. The last thing I want to talk about before I bring the president on. I call this waves at home. Air waves at home, I should say. Air waves at home. Why is Radio ED3 in Representative Noah's compound? And I said politics meets the mic. The curious case of Radio ED3. Okay? So recently, Radio ED3 was opened in Sinoe County. My cousin Morton is running the station. But what is alarming to me is the fact that the radio station is in Sonnybor's Noah compound. So if I go there, for example, that's how you put it, the objective critic of Sonnybor's Noah. Sonnybor's Noah will allow me to go in your compound to go and criticize him? Is the radio station for us or is for Sonnybor's Noah? When you ask me, the radio station is not for us. All right? When something is for ED3, acquire a land that will be neutral, that everybody will be comfortable to go there. All right? But you can't take our radio station, you say it's for us, ED3, Electoral District Number 3 radio station, and you carry your compound. Is that your personal property? If it is your private property, you tell us. Then we know that that private property. But you can't take our radio station, you carry your compound when the spokesperson of the elders, ancestor, that's how you put that goes there. You cannot come in your compound. You are not allowing to go there because I've been criticizing you for years. And when you talk to me, you call us speech, you allow me to go in your compound. Why did you carry a radio station in your compound? Issue with that? All about the opposition, the critics in Sinoe County, we will not have access to that radio station. The best they can do at this point is to change the name of that station. Instead of calling it ED3, that will call it Sonnyborn 3, something like that. It will be fair, but you can't name a radio station after our district. You say it's for us and it's in the compound of Sonnyborn Noah. Where that's how your product cannot go, or you will not allow me to go there. I want to go there, but you will not, because when I go there, I will say the truth. And you will not like it. How you will be sitting in somebody else and you criticize the man? The man will not allow me to go there. So why you need the radio station after the district where it's in your compound? And Moto tells it, and we are in the elegant compound of Honorable Sonnyborn Noah, Radio ED3. I see you do what? The people there, but say we get a long way to go inside the country. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me not talk too much. I don't want to hold the honorable president too much backstage. She is backstage now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the distinguished honor to bring the national president. But before we bring, I can't just bring the president now. We got to play the president's song. So let's bring the president music here, and before we bring her on stage, all right? Share the show for us, the president of our union, the woman who has served for 10 years, sacrificing for the community. The woman is coming to us, okay? So don't go away. Share for us. Where is my sample music here for the president? Hopefully I'll get it right. Music.
Wow, it's Solutions Record.
USA branch. Frances National President. Manneh, National Vice President. National Secretary. Caroline Sassi Bly, CEO.
All right, guys, let's bring the president on here. Yeah, but one more commercial and then the president will be with you. Don't go away. A USA convention.
Wow. It's Solutions Record.
Sapo Apollo, USA, First Club Mayor, National President. Radio Manneh, National Farm President. Sapo Apollo, USA. Jekarawie Tuti, National Secretary. Sapo Apollo. Sapo.
Philadelphia, all you heard it. The SAP Association in the Americas is bringing the heat this summer. It's the 2025 SAA Annual Convention, and this year we are taking over Philadelphia from August 14th to the 17th, 2025. Now listen and listen very well. On the 14th of August is the kick-off with a welcoming night at Sharon Avenue, Sharon Hill, PA 19023. Then on August 15th is the biggest business session at Govard Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19153. On Saturday, dress to impress at the Grand Ball, same energy, same venue, all elegant. It will interest you to know that the National Convention will be featuring the eloquent Mr. Emmett Imario Wetty as guest speaker. Also appearing at the convention are Mr. William Manneh, Vice President,
Madam Vima Smith-Ma, National Chairlady,
Madam Lydia Rigo, National Queen, Mr. Madison Toba, Post Chapter President,
Madam Doris Jali, National Planning Chairperson,
Madam Sherry Snake, your MC and Red Carpet host, and many more proud sons and daughter of the Sapo land.
and guess what? DJ Chris, the best, will be turning it all the way up.
Danced, laughed, network, and celebrate. But this year is a bittersweet one. Let's honor Madam Frances Clark Meyer, National President, the Iron Lady herself, a woman of courage, patience, and vision, as she waved goodbye after 10 years of dedicated service. Her mission is just $50. The venue is 7200 Gover Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19153.
For more information, call 385-436-6634 or 267-945-9337.
And yes, the voice of wisdom, the spokesperson of the God, the one and only Dark Sayapura Esoteric will be live and loud. SAA is confirmly building a better community. Don't miss out on the National Convention, and don't forget the convention runs from August 14th to the 17th, 2025. And you know why? Philadelphia is the place to be. This message is powered by the Sapo Association in the Americas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voices Sinoe in the Diaspora Esoteric, coming to you live from Maryland, these United States of America. My special guest is Madam Frances Clark Myers, National President of the United Sapo Association in the Americas, is my special guest. Let's see, the president, her back, I think she was active. Let's see whether you want to come back. Yeah, she is backstage. Let's see. She just went off the game. Let's see what else. She just came back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to bring on the National President of the United Sapo Association in Americas, Madam Frances Clark Myers. Madam President.
Hello.
Hello. Let me take the thing from my ear. How you doing?
Oh, tired. You see me? I just came from work. I came running home. I'm staying in my uniform.
Okay, okay.
uh, and I keep running home just to get on this show. So, thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
My partner, that's an interesting picture behind you. I seen Nelson Mandela, Obama, Martin Luther King Jr., and I'm seeing the great Malcolm X. That's an
Yeah,
interesting image there.
I know.
What's all that image? What is the is that some sort of symbolism attached to it for which you got your idol on them, somebody that you admire on them?
Oh, well, maybe my idol would be Obama, who was the first black president of the United States of America.
Okay.
However, Martin, well, Nelson Mandela is also there, who, liberated our people, was the first black president of South Africa too, but not really. But everyone has their own interpretation of this picture.
All
Everyone has their own interpretation. But I'm just seated, because the lights here, they are very, bright. So I always like to sit here when I'm on a conference. Yeah.
right, wonderful, wonderful. I like all of them, but I like Malcolm X better. But that's another thing.
All the other good people are there about the X you like, but
I like
anyway.
them. Malcolm X is. I like the brother. I like the brother. The
That
man
you
is a
want to see
revolutionary.
anyway.
Yeah. So my brother, welcome again to the show. We have an agenda which basically is twofold. One is the national convention that is coming up, and the second, your transition, if possible, if you can give a little reflection here. So that's why I call it President Myers USA 2025 Convention and Transition Journey. So you're in the transition mode right now. So we want to talk about the convention first and see before we go to your transition. Who you breaking into now, take your spot, and why are you bringing the person and all the different things before we go into it. So if you have introductory comments, that you want to make, it's all yours.
Well, thank you very much, Doc. And I am so thankful. And I first of all want to take this time to tell the Almighty God, thank you, the one that I believe in, the one that I trust, the one that I adore. And I want to tell God, thank you for reaching me thus far. Because without God, I wouldn't have been here today. So I first of all want to give God thank you for 10 years. Can you imagine? When I look back and think about the time that all this started, I can't even believe that it's 10 years already. But I want to tell God, thank you for bringing me
After 10
thus
years,
far.
eating.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also want to tell you, thank you, Dyke, for all you do. Our community sometimes we never, sometimes we don't appreciate people until they are no more around, or, they move on somewhere else and then we miss them. But you have been doing a great work from the time I met you um in Philadelphia, and I was introduced to you, and I took you to be the secretary of Delaware Valley chapter. Since that time, you have been doing a great work for our community, um, promoting the organization and using your own platform. We don't give you no money. Absolutely, everything that you do for us is free. And other people charge to even appear on their platform, but you do it for your community. And I want to take this time from the bottom of my heart to say thank you for all that you do, for all you do for us. I want to say thank you. Today, everyone knows me, but if you don't know, my name is Francis Clark. A lot of people will say Francis Clark Mario, that was sweet in their mouth, but anyway,
So which one
that's
are you,
me.
Madam President?
My name is Frances Clark. I'm the daughter of Johnny T. Clark. And I love my name, Frances Clark. But you call me Frances Clark Meyer, it doesn't bother me anyway. So I'm here. This is the, last week for our convention coming up. You know, Next week we will be talking about convention. So it was important that we come here today to just kind of give heads up to our community and our friends and sympathizers that are going to come to grace this great occasion. Thank you, Melissa.
All right. So you're talking about giving heads up. Give out a heads up.
I didn't get it. I don't know. The phone kept going in and out. Sorry.
Are you hearing me now?
What you say? Yeah.
So you're talking about giving us heads up. I said give out a heads up.
Oh, okay. As you all are aware, 2025 convention is coming. Starting from August 14th. You know, we start our convention on Thursday. So the Thursday welcome night. Where we say Shower Hill, but now it's going to be on M Wood. It's 7201 M Wood Avenue, Philadelphia. That's where the welcome night going to be. All night, so come and have fun with us. And then Friday, start our business meeting. That will be Glover Hall on Friday. We will be there all night. And also we will use that time for elections. So it will be debate and elections. And then Saturday will be our ball. So most of the time we have our ball. The ball will start from 6 o'clock where we'll have red carpet time. And and then 7 o'clock the ball will start. So these are information that we want to put out there. That's the heads up that I want to give for this for the convention. So if you don't know, everything is on the flyer. Only the welcome night, but we did the flyer before the hall was changed. So we will update that. But
So
the
why do
welcome
we
night.
choose the hall?
I think there was something with the hall. I'm not clear, but I think they said there was something with renovation that's going to be going on at the time of our of our convention. So that's why the hall was changed to a different address.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a DJ, so the admission fee is $50. Is that correct?
Yeah, admission fee $50, and we anticipate to have free drinks. Free drinks. So you pay your $50, you get free food and get free drinks. So $50 for guests, but we the members, you know how much we already pay. I don't
Right.
have to say that, but $50 for our guests that will come to great this occasion.
So okay, that's not a bad deal. $50 and you get food free, you got drinks and the drinks of your choice. Okay, that's not bad.
Right.
So
Yeah.
do we have, besides the DJ entertainer, do we have any artists coming to perform for us or something, you know?
I'm not
Yeah, I
sure
want to
right
say to my
now.
cousin, this is your departure, you know, so we're having something special performance, somebody coming, no?
Maybe it will be one of those surprises. So I can't say for now to say yes, this person coming and this person coming. There are a lot of surprises that are going to happen during the ball. So we should expect something like that.
Okay. I'll expect, you say we should expect it, so I'll be expecting it. All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Let me bring your secretary here. He's backstage. He's just
Yeah.
joining us. Let me see whether I can adjust the thing and getting feedback. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring the national secretary on here. Hey, Mr. Tote.
Yes, sir.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Very well. Good. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
How is Minneapolis?
Oh, Minneapolis is fine. We are enjoying the beauties of the weather. In the beauty of the summer here.
Okay. So are you gearing up for the convention?
But you say, oh, better go boy and say, well, dear.
So
It's all of my executive members to be present. So as a Secretary General, so, I need to be there, to pay farewell to my president, for the 10 years that she served our community.
So, but I mean, the last time we spoke, you sounded like you were coming back with the new team. Why you step aside?
That what happened is that we had to get a new phase of leadership, another kind of presence that when I serve in positions, I want to be there forever. Sometimes it is good to bring your fresh ideas, new ideas. And these people that come here, on board, they are very good people, especially Reverend Nathaniel G. Sinoe is my followers. I got high regards for him. So coming as a secretary, I see as a ideas, fresh ideas.
Is that me, my president? Your device is a little bit glitching up. Is that from my end?
I don't know. Is that me or that broker mine?
You hear me very well, Madam President?
Yes, I am. I'm hearing you very well.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm talking about him. He's not breaking up on your side?
No, you were calling about slow a little bit, but then you pick up. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So totally welcome aboard. We have the national president here. I mean, again, it's a euphoric time for us, and also it's not euphoric because if you ask me, I want to leave. Hell no, I don't want to leave. So, but the Constitution gives her a limit. So maybe at the convention we can push for 10 or something like that.
President would
That would be fun.
Our president now who going for the 10, Alassane Ouattara. So these are things that bring conflicts within the organization, especially non-profit organizations. You want to stay there forever. It is good that you leave your legacy there. Let the people remember you. And Madam President, you have done extremely well for the Sabo people. Unless other people who have a blind eyes that would not say that the president did nothing for the organization, especially
you said she did extremely well. I'll write that down. And when we're talking about, her transition, then we'll talk about some of the things that she did extremely well. So, Madam President, is that something else on the convention? I think this Mr. Wetty still our speaker.
Mr. Wetty is our guest speaker, and he looked forward coming for the convention. DJ Chris is the DJ coming from Iowa. Chris the best, an international DJ. So the convention, it's now a small convention. So everyone that is on our flyer, they are coming. They're going to be here. And the convention going to be here.
Okay, so but the DJ though, we used to have DJ Vator sounds before. Why the switch?
So, yeah, when you have a convention, the person that is available that, able to do it and they're waiting to come and at least help out, you go with that. So DJ Victor and DJ Craig, they stay the same. They are friends. I sure if DJ Victor come here for the convention, he will help Chris to do the DJing at the same time too. They all help each other. That's a good thing. When DJ Victor got a contract, DJ Chris help. If Chris got a contract, Victor help. So it's the same thing.
So are we getting a good deal from DJ? What's the name?
DJ Chris the best.
Yeah. Are we getting
Chris
a good deal from him?
Of course, we don't want the international DJ Chris the best.
The reason I'm asking because one of these titles when we're talking about international, there are plenty of money coming. So we didn't pay plenty of money to bring the international DJ.
And that's a good thing about it. And the DJ responsibility was on me. So it's not even come from the organization at all.
Okay.
It was one of my contributions towards the convention.
Okay.
It was one of my contributions towards the convention.
The departure pressing to us.
Yeah, instead of y'all giving me pressing, I'm giving you pressing. So,
hold on, the convention so don't allow that be something.
No, you just asked me. I said, yeah, instead of y'all giving me pressing. Yeah, but I took the responsibility and I said I will, I will hire the teacher. Yeah.
Nice, my president. Thank you so much. You see, that's why we will miss you. Yeah, but I know your vice president. You train that man very well, so I'm very confident that he want to do well. So, what's the question I wanted to ask? What's the? I mean, you are doing your research and all of that. I mean, what's the estimated population for this year convention? You can give any number. Do you think it will be more than Iowa or it will be more than North Dakota? What is the expectation here?
So before I go to that question, let me say something quick before I go to that question, Madison. This convention is on a spotlight. When I say it's on a spotlight, I expect a lot of people to come for the convention. Our own members, and first of all, I want to tell my secretary, thank you. He will never leave me by myself. I told you I'm going on the show, and here he comes. Whatever he's doing, he will come. And that's the best thing for the team that I have, that I led for the past 4 years, and the respect for one another and the way they respect me in everything, I really appreciate that. And my vice president, before I answer your question, I am pleased. If you know William Manneh is a person that he quiet. He's a man of few words. He's not one of those that will come and just want to talk and talk and talk. He's somebody that loves to work, in the background and support. For the 4 years that he have worked with me as the national vice president, I have no doubt that I'm happy to turn USA over to my national vice president, Mr. William Manneh. On this platform tonight, I want to endorse him. I want to give him my blessing for him to take over wherever we have stopped, for him to go forward, and whatever that we should have done that was not completed, that he will start from there and he will complete it very well. I trust him for all the respect that he has given me over the years. It's one of those vice presidents that any leader will want to have. He has never disrespected me, not one day, from the time we've been together for the past 4 years. Whatever I tell him to do, he say yes, Madam President. Everything, he did it, and I want to appreciate his leadership for his supportive arm towards me throughout these years. And I wish him the best as he about to take on the motto of USAA. I wish him all the best, and I know that he will deliver for our people. So to answer your question, the
My
convention
president, hold on, answer for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe. We just got a breaking news. The national president of the United Sapper Association, Her Excellency Madam Frances Clark Myers, officially just endorsed her vice president to take over the mantle or leadership of the United Sapper Association in Americas. We are now having the Joseph Bracker and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf of scenario here. The president has given pretty much a reference to the voters to make sure that Mr. Manneh is given the full support. Madam President, I want to say thank you for that breaking news. Go ahead with the question.
And I'm just calling on all the members of USAA to just give our fullest support to Mr. Manneh and his team. And I wish them nothing but the best. We are here to support whatever he needs, whatever advice he needs. Like I told him, I will be to the background and give him my support that I can give him. So I just want to appreciate everything that he has done for me for the past 4 years. And, I'm here to return the favor. So we are expecting the convention to be very packed. We got a lot of our people coming from North Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Florida, everywhere. Philadelphia is ready our elders, our mothers, they are here, they are ready. We can't wait for the convention to come. So, yes, to answer your question, I will not give you a number, but I know that the convention going to be packed. And that's why we are going to Clover Hall, one of the biggest hall in Philadelphia. Thank you.
So, my president, you have these members on the flyer. Your vice president, I think Mr. Gate, you also your advisor. I mean, is there anything you can say about the people that are coming to work with your vice president? Any comment about them?
Well, everybody that on the flyer, they bring in leadership. Mr. Gade is my advisor. So they all come with their own expertise, and I know that they all will do best under the leadership of the Honorable Mr. William Manneh. He have learned all the good stuff for the Myers Manneh administration. And I know that's going to transition to the new team. But everybody in their own unique way, they have their own way of leadership. So, but I trust the ability of the man that is, over the ticket is the one that I work with for 4 years directly, and I know that he will deliver.
My brother, there's something intriguing about the ticket, though. You have the team is comprises of religious people. Reverend Gate, Minister Olivia Usaa, Reverend Rachel K. I understand the man of Kofatu, she went to Israel, as far as Israel, to see Jesus' grave and all the things. So I mean, it's amazing how that bunch of religious people coming. Is there any code that you want to crack for us? Why the mess related all religious people?
Yeah, because to lead some people, you need plenty of prayers. I don't blame my vice president at all. To lead some people, you need fast and prayer every day. So that's why he got all the religious people to help him to pray. So that's a good thing, and I think because through all the prayers, he will be successful.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I was just wondering. I said, but why the man did not? Yeah, it's all pastors and deaconesses, and I mean different. Okay, that's a different change on the team. So, Madam President, yeah, but your video is off. You want to activate it? That's why I forgot. I thought you were doing something. But go ahead if you want to say something.
Yeah, I was doing something, but it's okay. Yeah, to add to the president's, we support Mr. Manneh and his teams. This part that will not be in leadership, but we do all our best to support the team. I know my presidents, when she took over or initials, purpose is to bring Sabo people and bring unities among our people. And Mr. Manneh is taking the lead, especially the team of his, of his team is what unities. So we support all we can, whether we be a de factos, FGs or leaderships, we do our best to support Mr. Manneh.
So, Tota, is there something specific? The president said the vice president was quite supportive. Whatever assignment she gave him at the time, you were implementing. I mean, is there something specific that you can say about him? That people when they go there say, because you work with him as well as secretary. So is there something special or something specific that you can say about Mr. Manneh?
Yeah, Mr. Manneh, one thing I learned about Mr. Manneh is that he's a leader that you work on the back, and whenever there is an issue, Mr. Manneh will call your attention, you discuss it at the back. He not like to be at the front, but he's a very good leader.
Okay, so basically it's a technocrat.
Yes.
All right, so the technocrat is now coming to the front. Okay, all right. So is that something else you want to say, Tota?
No, let's go ahead. The president is here, I'm just here to support her. Go ahead.
Okay. So, Madam President, every convention has a goal, right? We always set a goal and what we want to achieve. So the convention, financially speaking, how much is our target?
I can't give you exact amount, but we really want to at least reach to at least 80,000 this convention. If we can get 80,000 so that the new administration and Mr. Manneh and his team can have a jump start. So, that would be good. So it cannot be when we took over, we made $0, in the account. But we are praying that we'll be able to generate more funds for the convention, and whatever is in the account now can be added to that, so it can be turned over to Mr. Manneh and his team. So I mean, 80,000 is my target if we
80
can
grand.
reach to
Okay.
that.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
you're talking about $80,000 cash, or not including pledges.
For USAA, that one thing you should realize from the time we took over the organization, we don't include pledges. Other people will pledge, we will say yes. We got so in pledge, but we always give the exact cash on hand. That's what we always do at our convention. We don't inflate. Like we don't inflate the stuff to say, oh, we raised 100,000, and then we got 20,000 in the account, or we got 10,000 in the account. We don't do that. Our treasurer, the financial team, Agnes Fali and Agnes Blood, they are particular about that. They always want the cash on hand. That's why they will report. They don't, when people pay their pledges, they will update it later to say, people, would you please leave the media man alone so you can pay attention to us? I know you just coming. You told me you are coming close to those small, don't even see him. So anyway, they will call the exact amount that was raised and what thing they've been doing. They will not call the pledges. But if people pay the pledges, they will update the information to let us know who have made, good on the pledges. Yeah.
Excellent. So, my pastor, I wanted to bring, we also having a board election. So, I just wanted to bring each of the candidates so that, you can say one or two words about them. So, Sam, we say, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring a lady first. What can you say about Shirley Sinoe?
Shirley is one of our energetic, beautiful young lady that is so enthusiastic about this union for her age. Most of our young people, they don't want to be bothered with community stuff. So it takes few young people that are really really excited about the organization, and one of those are Sherry. She came on board when we took over Florida. When we took over, she personally called me and said, "Madam President, I want to work, I want to be the youth coordinator," and we give it to her, and she became the youth coordinator for this organization. And I know she had a chat room. The youth used to have their meetings. She used to encourage the youth to, take part in the activities. So she one of the young, brilliant lady that we need in USAA to carry forth our messages all around. Yeah.
Okay, let's bring on the Sunshine State, Madam Tijani. What do you have to say? My
Madam
president,
Tijani,
my president, sorry, before you go ahead, Toto, any comments about Shirley that you want to make? Toto, are you there?
I think you're on mute.
Okay, yeah, let's bring up Madam Tijani.
Yeah, Emilia Titani is one of our beautiful ladies too from Sunshine State. She is the vice president cabinet in Florida, serving under me and Mr. Sanson Brown. And she one of the beautiful women that I've ever known inside out. She's very quiet, she's pleasant. Her husband is a pastor, she's a pastor wife. So, the administration, when these people win, she's going to be one of the pastoral wives. I also will be praying for William Manneh. So he is blessed with a lot of pastors, coming to the forefront. So she been holding down that organization, the chapter for a long time. When we had the convention in Florida, her administration brought us to leadership. So I trust her ability on the board, that she will do very, very well on the board. Being part of the executive for the 4 years, I have worked with her, and she is one of the radiant women that we need in our community.
So my person said something interesting. She is the vice president for the Florida chapter. She was elected constitution. So did you resign to run for the board?
I think she told me she did that. I think she's going to do that in the chapter. I think she did that with her president. I'm not sure, but she knows that before she runs, she has to resign her position. So I know she did that.
Okay, okay. Now, I wonder who is our new vice president in Florida. You know, because you are the national president. No update from that state.
No, not right now, but we take our time. So Mr. Brown will give an update, um, as to who takes her place.
Okay, all right. So let's bring on Mr. Mayo Toli. He is currently on the board. He's seeking re-election. Any comments on him?
Valencia, you just follow it. Mr. Bayer, I mean, he's on the board. I know mostly about my executive. I don't really know about the board members. I'm not going to speak about the board members so much. He's on the board. He's currently on the board. He's seeking re-election. I'm promoting the three that are trying to contest in this election. Those are the people that I'm promoting because I want them to get on the board. And
My
Mr.
brother,
Mr.
so hold on. Mr. Manneh, I mean, Toli, I think you are ex-official on the board, something like that. You're part of the board, and you work with them. So you say you can't say something about you are campaigning for other people. I mean, it's
I
all
mean,
reason why you're not campaigning
I
for
can,
him.
I mean, I can say something brief about him getting on a board meeting once in a blue moon. I mean, I work with him on the board. I mean, he's one of the person that they make the decisions when the assembly is not in session. They make the decision on behalf of the organization. So for the few things that we decided to do, he was part of the board that they give us the support to be able to carry on project that I can speak to and stuff like that. They have to approve the budget for us to carry on anything. So that I know that you are part of those things, you are part of the uh, approvement for them to approve a lot of the stuff that we wanted to do on the board. So if he win re-election, that would be good. And if he loses, that also good because we still got another three people that are coming too.
So also when he does not win, it's also good. But my brother, you
Of
said
course.
you said the man supported you basically. I mean, your signature, because one of the ways you determine whether your president succeeds or not is when you submit a budget and then the lawmakers they approve it. In the same, the guys that are lawmaker, he said Mr. Tony was one of the guys who helped to approve your signature budget. I mean, so
He
I
did.
don't see why you're not campaigning for him and you want him to be replaced.
But I'm not campaigning for anybody. You just asked me a question about how do I know these people, and I'm just telling you how I got to know them. I'm not campaigning, but I just try to tell you that these people I work with them on the executive, so I know their capability. I know Emia's capability because she was the vice president. I know Shelly's capability because she's youth leader, and then she been taking part in a lot of stuff. She is the MC for our convention most of the time and on the red carpet. I know Maya Twitty because he's on the board. They are the one that make the budget. We make the budget and they approve it. So I'm just telling you about how I know them. So I'm
So
not
my
running
question is,
campaign for anybody.
if I ask you, do you want Mr. Trolley to be re-elected? Will you say yes?
It's not my decision to make. I will leave it with the sample people. If the sample people want him re-elected,
My,
that's
my
fine
question is giving
with
a
me.
political answer there. I mean, it's a yes or no question. Do you
I'm
want
not
the
going
man
to
to be
say
re-elected
yes.
or not?
I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. I'm
Oh,
going to leave it with the sample people to make that decision.
my question, you are
They are
suffering right
the
now. So,
They are no, I'm not going to say yes or no because I'm not running campaign. If I were running campaign, then I would tell you, I know for a fact I want William Manning to be elected as president of the United Support Association in the Americas. That I will
Well,
tell you for a fact.
initially, from the genesis of the statement, you say you wanted immediately Janet and Shirley to be on the
That
board. I mean,
No,
so
I
that
told
sounds
you,
like
I said if
great.
they get, no, I said if they are elected, they will be good people. That's what I said. I
that
Okay.
said if they are elected,
Uh-huh.
at least say I want them. I said if they are elected, they will be good people because they have strong women that have been doing well in their favorite chapters. So if they are elected, they will be good people. That's what I said.
So if Mr. Tony is elected, wouldn't he be a good man?
He will be a good person too because he been on the board. He knows about the board.
that
So you
Let
pushing
me,
me, but I'm not gonna say yes
let
or
me take
no.
it, Mr. Tony.
Whoever the support people want, the support people can elect on the day of
Okay.
elections.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want you to spoon feed the president. Mr. Tory record for the last 4 years that you served the Sabo people. You have to tell the
Mhm.
people what you did for the Sabo people.
I'm not
Okay.
running campaign.
As
Okay.
an executive, we are not here to run campaign, but Mr. Tory will
Right.
speak for himself at the conventions. He will tell the Sabo people in the last 4 years what you did to help the president or the presidency. So the Sabo people will decide at the body bar.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair. My president, let's bring the Grand Bodio here. What do you make of the Grand Bodio?
The Cambodia is, and he's one of our best brains. That he is the um for policies. He is our policy coordinator. Uh, Mr. Greg Bodia is somebody he loves to negotiate. Sometimes people don't know people, but sometimes you got to get close to somebody. For the few times that I really got closer to him, when I appointed him to be a policy maker, he took upon that task and through his leadership, today we got our bereavement policy, we got our death policy, we got all the policies into place. It's through his leadership. So he one of those, if he allowed to get on the board, I know that the board will be strengthened. I know that he will make good decisions on the board. And he one of those that when there is problem, he said grab Bodhi there, he will make peace and he will bring that resolution. So these are all farm, like who say that the Lord farm men and women of the Sapo land that are trying to take on leadership. So I have no doubt if any of them are elected, they will deliver for the Sapo people.
So my president, let's say if Maya wins, Bodia does not win. I mean, like, or if Bodia wins and Maya does not win, who you'll be happy for more?
So you can explain my heart, Isa. You will definitely explain my heart, Isa. But on a serious note,
Right.
we are here as a community. Whoever wins, we will support. Doesn't matter. Whoever wins, we will support. For me, it doesn't matter who wins. We are all support people, and we are here for one common goal: is to help our people back home. That's the reason that That's why I served this community for 10 years. It's not for myself. It's not for individual. It's because of the people that back home that we wanted to help. That's why some of us step up to the place. So whoever win, we will support.
My president, you are the leader, so you are privy to a lot of information. At one point, the Bodia wanted to contest for the presidency. Do you know why he opted out?
I think when you invite Bode on your platform, he can best explain that to you. I'm not going to be the one to be a propagandist to talk about why he back or why he didn't come. So maybe he decided to get on the poll. Who knows? Now
Okay.
he's trying
Okay.
to contest for the poll. So that's why important for me.
All right. Toto, any comment about the Grand Bodia so before we transition?
Yeah, I don't want to play a lot of emphasis on Grand Bully because the family wise, we are families, and but when it comes to leadership, I know him to be one of the best that we have in our Sapo communities. And when we were coming on in Vubadi, we look up to Widow Jadia. Yeah, everything is Widow Jadia. So when I came to Americas, I was opportune to interface with the sea umbrella. But he's a very good man, like the president says, he's somebody who always advocate for peace. So when we have such a man on the board, I think Mr. Manneh team will be successful because we need a team somebody on the board that will be able to negotiate between the executives and the board. Not board to just oversharing or try to use the board powers, but we need somebody who know the leadership role that will be able to negotiate between the executive and the board. So I think CM Brother Wheeler is the best person to serve if he elected for this convention.
Well, my person, before we go, right, I want to transition to, your legacy or something like that. But there's a little concern with the Constitution. It talks about two persons should represent a chapter, but you have two right now. We got Dakota, one of the representatives. You have two guys that are now contesting in North Dakota, and let's put the Constitution provision up here. Over here, it says the United Southwood Association in America's Board of Directors shall consist of 9 members, of which 7 shall be elected by the General Assembly based on highest number of votes, and 2 of the 9 shall be individuals who are not members of the Sapo ethnic group. Now, Madam President, before we even go further, though, the Constitution says that 2 persons should be non-Sapo. Why that provision wasn't fulfilled on your watch?
Yeah, and that provision will not fulfill. Certain things that not everything is sometimes. That's true. We need 2 persons to be outside that come from outside to be part of the board. So the new administration can implement that. That's what we said when our money being part of the now old administration can try to do all the things that we were not able to do. So it's not still lost. The new administration can find 2 people that are not supporting to join the board.
So basically, you're kicking the can down the road.
Whatever it is, but they can do that. They can implement that.
Okay, so now that's the question I have about that. So, and it says, it goes on to say, the person should be willing to. Okay, that's not the portion I want. The next sentence here: the person shall be present to the General Assembly and sit. Okay, this is the line that I want us to look at. No more than 2 members of the board shall come from the same chapter. And over here they said based on highest number of votes, the people that will be. So what it will have a scenario where Widov and Maya Tully they accumulate the highest number of votes. How what's the remedy to that conundrum?
So the Constitution is very clear. No more than 2 members in one chapter. Sokolo is already there. So between the 2, one person has to be qualified. And how do they get qualified? The one with the highest vote will be qualified. So if 2 of them wins the election, we will look at the votes and see who got the highest vote. So if Mayatodi get a higher vote, then he's qualified. If we don't get a higher vote, then he's qualified. But 2 of them cannot be qualified, because that's what the Constitution says. You can't have 3 members from in one state. So if even 2 of them wins, one person have to be qualified.
So my person, I'm putting a scenario where Shelley got a low number.
Shelley will be automatically qualified because she's the only person from her state. Emilia will be automatically qualified because she's the only person from her state. So the competition will actually be between these 2.
Yeah, I understand your question. If the number is equilibrium, meaning that the person who served the first administration for 4 years, which was Mr. Maya Tully, will step aside, then Wheeler will be able to represent North Dakota because he already served the first 4 years.
No, but if you say the numbers, if they get equal number, though, then why should the man step aside? It's not, he has not served 2nd term. Yeah. He has the right to go for 2 terms.
No, Ellis, whoever get the highest number will serve. It doesn't matter whether you serve or not. He and Wheeler, there's no way they will get 50-50. Somebody will probably get 51, the other person get 50. So if somebody get 51, if Mayatoli get 51, Wheeler get 50, Wheeler is disqualified.
So, my
Maya
question, why
20,
you ruling out the possibility of them getting the same number?
because it's going to be hard for two persons to just get the same exact number. But even if that happens, then we have to re-vote for the two of them. If that happens, if they get the equal number, if they get 50-50, then we have to have a tiebreaker. Or then we have to make two of them to re-vote. Because you
Okay.
got to have one person with the highest number.
Okay. Okay. So,
Yeah.
but I think I like the North Dakota model, right? Mr. Tully is being challenged. I don't like the fact that the ladies they get his free ride. You know, I don't like that. So
Well,
can you guys extend the time so someone can get in the race?
sorry, the time have been extended and extended. Everybody had the opportunity to register, and they never did. And we extended, even the time should have been July 14, then we extended it to July 31st. So people had the opportunity to register, and they never did. So now it closed.
Yeah, but my person, I wanted to, but then I don't see because in my chapter no opening, right? So I mean, I can't represent Minnesota if I'm not in Minnesota. I can't represent Florida when I'm not in Florida. So somehow could not. I wanted to participate, but then I look at the political no slot in my chapter. You know, I thought Peasley Jail
How
position
how
was
many
up.
people? How
Somebody,
many? How many people in your chapter that you thought there were nobody in your chapter? You have only Paisley in PA.
but is it? I mean, the position is up.
You need more than two people, so you should have stayed wrong. If you want one, you will have still be qualified because not more than two. Not more than
So,
two.
but we have opening in Delaware Valley chapter. We have opening.
Yeah, only Paisley yeah, on the board, right? Who else?
But is it one
At
for
least
re-election? That's what I mean.
no, it's not. But you still, if you are gone, you will still be qualified if you are one because you
Okay.
need two persons
Two
from a
board
chapter.
members. Okay, okay,
Not more than two. Not more
okay.
than two. The reason that Maya 20 and the other guy is because Polo is already there. So the two person is contesting, it has to be one person. So if you
Okay.
wanted to contest, you are still going to be standing a chance because you only got one board member from Philadelphia.
So can we have a by-election then? Because you still have a slot open.
They got seven board members, right? And they are seven.
Yeah, so they say it should be 9.
The nine is the two is the non-saponian. Don't
Okay,
forget the two mix are the non-saponian. So
okay,
the two is non-sapo, it's non-saponian.
okay, okay, okay.
Mhm.
All right, so my president, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are following our voice of sound here. Special guest, the national president of the United Sapwood Association in Americas is our special guest, together with our Secretary General J. Alexander Tote, are here with us to talk about the convention. So, my president, I think we have said a lot about the convention. So, I mean, talk about the Iron Lady that is leaving, you know. Tote, I mean, the man is acting strong right now, but after the show, you man will start crying. You know, he doesn't want to cry on camera because the president leaving.
I think today is happy for me to leave.
Tote, are you happy for the president to leave?
Yes, I'm happy because you're leaving the organization in peace. And this is what we've been wishing for because our Sabo community will need peace. And these are things that we have been praying for, but our brother on the other side, Green Coach Gideos, when he left the organization, you know how we went to Florida. So, and you know where the president took the organization. So I'm happy that the organization is in peace. The president will leave the organization in peace.
But totally, there's a contradiction in your statement. You said the president is leaving the organization in peace, but then you reference Mr. Gidio. Mr. Gidio is not part of the union. So it's not fragmented?
No, Mr. Gidio ain't no part of the union. Ain't no for some reasons, ain't no for powers, ain't no personal reason in decided for a part. And you know the story. We are not coming to go deep into the story tonight, but we are here to lay the legacies of Madam Frances Clark Mayo, how she living of it, what is her achievements, and how she living the organization.
Madam President, are you a woman of peace?
Definitely, Madison. And the simple answer to that, if I were not woman of peace, I wouldn't have led the organization for 10 unbroken years. 10 years. 6 years in a chapter and 4 years on the national. All right. And so let me go into that. Let me go into that. Since we are on this, let me go into that. You know, like my secretary just said, we inherited the organization broken. Broken. When a lot of people thought that USAA wouldn't have survived, it's when we took over the organization. And we promised our people that even though we inherited the organization broken, we will leave it whole. We will never leave it broken. We will leave it whole. We will grab the pieces, we will put it together, and we did. And we did. When we inherited the organization in Florida 2021, at the time when everybody thought that even Florida was not going to happen, that's when we inherited the organization. And at that convention, we raised only $18,000. And because of the crisis that we were in at the time, we spent that $18,000 to go to court because our account was at zero balance, close. And I can remember 6 o'clock Friday morning that Agnes Donaldson and myself flew from Philadelphia to go to North Carolina. And Ernest Farley flew from Minnesota, and we met in North Carolina to open USAA account, new account, because our account, the money was gone out of our account. I'm only speaking to that briefly to tell you, Manneh, where we took the organization from. We just $2,000 left in the old account that we have to transfer that $2,000 to open a new account. So, and then when we went to court, the little money we had, we spent everything. To a point that before our first inauguration, we have to raise money out of our pockets. We charge people $200. And you will not believe that we had an inauguration in Clarence Hotel. And we're able to raise $40,000 for that inauguration. So I just want to tell the sample people to know where we took the organization from. We inherited a broken organization with $2,000 in the account. And under our leadership for 4 years, without Manneh and Francis Clark leadership, we were able to raise money over the years that we were able to take stuff that we were doing. So tonight, I came on this show tonight to proudly say to our sample people, yes, we can. And yes, we did. And if anybody think that USAA will not survive, I think you need to think twice, because where we came from and where we are going different era. And today, in the diaspora, especially in the city of Philadelphia, there is no organization that don't know about USAA, because we represented USAA to the highest level in all our communities, every community, every organization in the place they having any event, they will write Francis Clark Meyer USAA, because that's how far we have brought this organization. And I'm challenging Mr. William to continue on the path that we left this organization. So this year in the chapter, we came to this organization. I started as planning chair under Mr. David Craig, who at the time was the president for the chapter. And then after that, we inherited a chapter and we brought Delaware Valley chapter. And because of our leadership in the Delaware Valley chapter, we were promoted to the national. And then we became president for 4 years. So we have come a long way, Manneh. And that's what, for me, every day, my prayers that are about to leave this organization in peace, that we will continue on the path of peace and on the path of unity. And that's our focus.
My president, I hate to push you, right? But I mean, you say, I mean, you are leaving the organization in peace, and you also said we will leave the organization in whole. I know the conflict in the union was not precipitated by you, but I mean, at certain point, you took over the leadership gavel, and you are leaving, and we have an organization called SADA. I mean, there was no SADA before you came to office, right? So, and now you are living with SADA on the other side. I mean, so when you use the word peace or in whole, I mean, then it raises my critical antenna in my head. Like, I mean, what is the president talking about? When we just have our brothers and sisters, they have the convention in Iowa just recently. Are we in whole in that sense?
We are in whole. Manneh say we are in whole. When I say we are in whole, it because when we inherited the organization, it was broken. It was broken. And many people thought that it wouldn't have even survive. How can an organization survive without money? Every money that we raised over the years, from President Obama time to Grand Gideon time, all the money was gone. So everybody was reluctant. People thought there would be no more USAA. But because of our leadership, we were able to bring people back and say, even though all the money is gone, human being is more important. Once there is life, there is hope. We will still raise money, we will still persevere, and we will still achieve. So when I say whole, yes, there are our other brothers and sisters on the other side. I always give you the parable of money thing. I say, community organization is like husband and wife, or when people break away, it's their husband and wife in the house. When the two people are in love, if there's a problem, they will solve it easily. But when the trust is broken, or if the wife say, Malice, I don't want you anymore. Even if Malice still want a relationship, that relationship not going to hold because what the wife is done. Or if the wife still want a relationship, it's not going to hold because the husband is done. So we try over the years to bring peace. We try, we reach out, we put the elders together. The elders intervene. They did what they could do. Our brothers and sisters on the other side, they said, no, they can't come back. In as much as Francis Clark is the president, they cannot come under the gavel of Francis Clark. So what can you do? So the only way maybe they would have come back if Francis Clark was not president anymore. So now maybe St. Francis Clark is about to step aside. Probably they can come now. You know,
So,
to
but
me, it's
why
all
are they
yours.
using you? Why are they using you as the obstacle?
I don't know. I just became the sacrificial lamb. That's how I would say, because I was not part of the conflict. I didn't create the conflict. I was not on the board. The only crime that I committed that I know was to say I want to become president of United Support Association in the America, which was my constitutional rights. Every 3 years at a time, there should be election. I think that the only crime I committed. So probably I was not supposed to say I want to run. Then we need to amend the constitution where there will be no elections. But if you have that in your constitution, then there should be election. But people wanted word ballot, and we refuse to give word ballot. We only get word ballot when it's necessary to do so. We can always get word ballot if there is contender. If there were contender for this convention, we will not, have one team in the race. But because there were no contender, my vice president, he worked 4 years. People trusted his ability, and that's why we don't have contender. So that's the only crime that
Yeah,
I
yeah,
committed.
that's a key point, Madam President. Yes, I remember the former president, Mr. Gio. He said when the election go on the sea, in the ocean, whatever, he will win. But I don't know why later on it became a problem. Yeah, but Tota, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to say something. That in our homes and our families, our children have diverse views, and their views and what they have to say have to be respected by we the parents. So organizations like this and non-profit organizations, there will always be people who will have diverse view, and who might agree that people must associate and disassociate. So we respect the right of our brother and sister who go on the other side, establish organization. But here is the thing: when you go to Sinoe, you go to VOSD to carry on development. My sister is there to benefit. My brother is there to benefit. In Johnson, my family is there to benefit. So whatever they are doing or initiating, they are taking over. Ain't no carrying to Sinoe or inside the counties. Our people is benefiting directly or indirectly. So it is their right to associate and disassociate, and that right must be respected by all, and we respect their right.
Okay, so my president, something you said when you were talking. You said you and Honorable Manneh, you guys raised money over the years. How much are you leaving in our account right now?
I'm
Why you?
not a church. I'm not a church. Just leave that man with me, Alice. Just leave that man with me. I've been dealing with him for many years now. I'm not a treasurer, so Ernest balancing or Ernest probably was on the line tonight. They would have told you. But even if I know, I will have to look at the balance, to see how much is in the account. But when we make our report at the convention, everyone will see. And over the years, we did a lot of stuff. We spend money. We send money to Liberia. We did a lot of stuff. Like I said, we inherited a organization with $0. Only $2,000 were in the account that we open an account with. And then throughout the years, we were able to raise money to do stuff that we did. So, I
So
mean,
Madam President, for the listeners, the viewers, the people that are following right now, when they leave, I want them to go home with something that Madam Foster Clark, because you see you did a lot of things, and that statement is ambiguous, it's vague. So let the listener go home with something. What did Madam Foster Clark Myers do for the 10 years she served the community? Give her a summary.
okay. So for for the chapter level, when we were president in the chapter, we hosted one of the biggest convention ever 2018 when we were president, and nobody had beaten our record. Since then, 2018, we raised over $75,000 on our leadership. I know in Liberia, they got what they call tangible. They only look at it to be like a building city now. But when I define tangible, it was not limited to building. It was everything involved, things that you have done, that whether people see, feel, or hear, those are tangible. So we raised that money on our leadership in Philadelphia chapter. And before then, we were able to give the $5,000 to the new administration, Green Gideon administration at the time, to carry on project on our leadership. So those were things that we did. We were able to mobilize our community, to energize our people, to bring them back to the union where they belong. There were people that were on the sideline that didn't want to be ballot anymore with USAA because of the 7 years crisis. But when we took over, you were part of the team. We went door to door and we were able to bring people back. Those are achievements that we did. Then when we got to the national, like I said, we inherited an organization with no money in the account. We had to raise money for our pocket to be able to even have our first inauguration. And then after that, we went to Liberia. We were the first to open office in Liberia. We opened an office, we put a team together. Elder Baleke want say whatever they want to say. We were in Liberia. I went to Liberia when my mother died, and I went to Liberia, and that's when we opened our office, USAA office, that we opened our door, that people were going, and we equipped the office with computers and phones and internet, and everything were in our office, and we were even paying our office staff to take care of the office. And we put a 6-man team together in Liberia from the 6th session. Those are achievements that we did, okay? And we were doing that, and we put 12 students on scholarship that would pay their school fees for them to go to school in Liberia, okay? So we did that. And then from there, we supported Sapo Affordable Honor and George Gatti. Whatever Sapo Affordable were doing, we contributed. We gave the first $5,000 to help Sapo Affordable to carry on their project. I'm not even speaking to when they come in for dialogue in Sinoe, we gave money on our leadership. We did that. And then we decided to carry on the Pelican project, which was one of our
My
biggest
brother, before
projects that we
you
wanted
jump,
to
you said
undertake.
you sent money during the COVID and all of that to help the
And
people.
we send money for COVID to help our people back home. And then even,
But
we
Senator
did
Taylor
that. And
wanted to
then,
take the land, you help for the people to
right.
yeah.
And then when Mr. Kate even took over here a team, we send money and food to help with the inauguration on our administration. We did a lot of stuff, there are a lot of things that we did. We spent a lot of money, and all this money was raised on our administration. We didn't meet money in the account, but we were able to raise money on the administration to do all this stuff that we did.
Excellent, excellent. That's I just wanted you to be clear so that when the people go home so they can hear it from yourself. Because when you say I did a lot of things,
Yeah,
I mean totally if you want to supplement what the president said, go ahead.
yeah, Madam President. One of the things that you did not mention is about when the Sabo people were in court, fighting for our tribe to be on the map of the Republic of Liberia. The United Sabo Association, we stood with a guy who supported in the legal process in Liberia financial wise.
We sent them $1,000 beside the individual money that was sent from us, but we sent $1,000 as an organization to help pay the lawyer to go to court. For Sapo people having their name on the map today, we were part of our history. We spent money, and we told our people it was necessary. When that thing was brought to me, thank you, Mr. Secretary, there were division. People were saying, oh no, this thing not going to work or whatever. People were talking, but one thing I told the executive at the time, before we even send a voucher to the board, I told them, there's nothing like trying. Let's try. If we try and we stand with our people, if it doesn't work, then we have tried. So, and we were able to convince the board, and they approved that $1,000, and we sent it to they call it, how they call it, Sapo, what they call them at the time.
Yeah.
We Sapo campaigns, and we send in that money to be able to help our people. And today, Sapo is on the map.
Yeah, my person, another thing you have to measure too is like when you said when you took over $90,000 took gone from our account. It was through your fight that we got some money, but I think $30-some more $1,000 back. So
Right.
it was
Yeah. So that's how the 18,000 that we raised in Iowa, we used that $18,000 to pay the lawyer. So we didn't have no other money left. So the lawyer was able to fight for us. So two things happen, and people take that for granted. We're able to get $31,000 back. If we are not going to court, we only are getting that money. Number two, we were able to retain, maintain, and keep the name USAA. That name was taken from us. When we took over, that name was taken away from us. They said we were not USAA. We were doing this. They were calling us rebel. They were calling us different names. But when we went to court, we were able to maintain, retain, and keep USAA. Because what I told the people at the time when we were going to court, I said, for me, even if $90,000 is gone, right? We will raise money to be able to get our $90,000. But one thing that you cannot get back is the name. And our people fought for that name since 1990. And that name cannot and will not be compromised. So we have to fight to get our name back. And we were able to get that USAA back. And that's what one of the important things that we did through our administration.
my president, well said, well said. I think we're winding down here. You're doing great. One thing you said that stood out to me. I mean, many things that you said, but you spoke of the 12 students that received scholarship. But I mean, did they graduate? Where are they? How far are they in the program?
They did not graduate. I don't think they graduated, to my knowledge, because um there were guidelines that were set, that were approved by the education and department in the US, that every semester there should be their grade sheet should be sent to us, that we see the improvement. They have to have certain GPA for them to be qualified um, for the next semester, and that was not done. And when that was not done, I decided not to send money again, because if we sign a guidelines and everybody sign on it, we expected that to happen, and that did not happen. So then, but that does not mean that the education program cannot continue. It's just that because it did not meet the timely level, so we did not continue for some
So,
time.
but then you mean that of the 12 students, none of them GPA meet the requirement? That what you're talking about? Or they just
No,
didn't submit their grades?
the grades were not submitted appropriately.
Okay, okay.
The grades were not submitted appropriately.
Oh, they submitted, but it's not appropriate.
No, it was not appropriate.
What do you mean?
There were questions. There were questions, and those questions were not answered.
Such as?
Such as, like, we told them that those that were responsible for the education aspect in Liberia, at the end of the school year, they should go straight to the school to get it grades from the school directly, but not to get it from the students themselves. And those things were not followed. And for me, if I give you a directive or the way things supposed to go, and that things were not gone the right way it should have gone, then, until that correction is made, we cannot continue. So until they made that correction, then we can continue the program. So that's what happened.
Yeah, Dal, let me add to what the president just said regard to the student. Can you hear me?
Well, yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah, the student, the reason, I think one of the reasons the leadership stopped is because the records that we have in our possessions, according to the program manager, Slewion, it was not correspondence, based on the standards of university grade student, the way it's supposed to be. And we asked them to send additional information, and that information was not submitted to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my president, from working, you've been here for an hour, 25 minutes now. I think it would be fair to cater to the second gentleman.
Well, the second gentleman, are you post second gentleman yet?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think there are a lot of comments on your
I'll come into the comments now. Yeah, I will definitely look at them. So
yeah, but before you okay, quiet, maybe you got your second part.
No, my president, what do you want to say? Go ahead.
No, you finish with the second part. You say in two phases.
Yeah, so we're talking about the convention, and the second part we're talking about your transition now, leaving office and some of the things that you did, all of that, right? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So, like Dakota recommended, let me see what the viewers are saying. Let's see some of the comments, and maybe they have questions for you.
Yeah, I want to respond to one of the comments made.
Let me see. Let me put the comments up here.
I don't see the comment because I'm now on the computer.
Yeah, I'll put it up. We'll read it. So let's start from Reverend Usaa here. It says, Madam President, I hope that you are just stepping aside, but not going away. Let's deal with that first part first before we go to the second. Are you stepping aside or you're going away?
So, I'm from Sinoe County, right? Sinoe County, we don't go away, we step aside. So I'm stepping aside, Reverend Usaa. Like I said, maybe you were not here from the beginning, I'm going to support my national vice president because he has supported me over the years, and I'm going to return the favor.
Okay. So in the context of Sinoe, when you say you step aside, because some people can step aside, they don't come to a meeting, they don't participate in anything. So what do you guys mean?
No, when we say step aside, I mean we are not at the front anymore, but we are on the side now.
Okay.
You know, our the front. So everything was first class Meyer, first class Meyer, first class Meyer. Now it's
Okay.
not going to be first class Meyer, it's going to be winning money, winning money, winning money. So I'm stepping aside.
Okay. And so
So
the
let
second
me
sentence
let me leave the spotlight a little bit.
okay, so you are leaving a little bit, we might come back later on.
No, but I say little bit. I mean, I've been there 10 years now, so let me leave. I mean,
You
I
don't want
could
to
come
mimic.
out for
You don't want to
something.
mimic the example of the president for Florida, for example. He left and then came on the board. You don't want to participate to be on the board.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to do that. No,
Okay.
I'm not going to get on the board. No.
Okay. So the elder said many USA past presidents left the stage and went away for us. I think he meant to say for us not to see them anymore. I hope you don't join it. Okay, so it's an extension of what he already said.
Yeah, Miss Very Sure, sometimes it depends on how the person left. You know, so sometimes you got to look at it to see maybe they left, they didn't leave happily or something happened. But like I said, my vice president says me, so I got no reason to not be saying. Even if I not be saying, I will still support him.
So Mr. Milton Shiba here, the information provided by the president is now factual. When she took over in Florida 2021, we raised a little over $25,000 from the convention. So the idea she took over with zero balance is not true. It's not true. Okay. In addition to the organization, let me say, got $32,000 after the court issue was settled with the former president, Mr. Gio. So, any reaction to that statement, Madam President?
You know, I don't even want to give it credence, but because you read it, so I have to give it credence. Maybe you didn't listen to me well. And I'm not here to fight with Milton Shippers. I told him, maybe I don't know if he got a financial record. It was 18,000 someone dollar that was raised in Florida. Maybe the other one was pledged, probably that what you think. I told him and I said it. I said we only raised 18,000 someone dollar and that money was used in court. And I said it.
Yeah.
We use that money to pay lawyers. When I say I inherited our organization zero balance, it's because the money was used for court. It was not used for us to do anything with. Okay? When we went to the bank, it was only $2,000 in the account when the 90,000 was taken. Okay? And we got that. And I even talked about the 31,000. I said we went to court before we got 31,000, right? And I said that. I said that, baby, you didn't listen. And I also said, but we were able to raise money out of our pocket to have the inauguration. It's after the inauguration before we even get that $31,000 back. So probably you didn't listen. So we inherited the organization with zero because the 18,000 was spent on lawyer fees.
So, my president, I'm wondering though, Ms. Milton Shiba used to be your campaign chairman. I mean, it looks like some bad blood between. Is it what's going on?
And Manneh, I'm not here to promote that tonight. I'm here to talk about the convention. And I want to sample people. The last thing they want to hear is what FASECPA have done.
Okay.
But many people will say, oh, you fail. Oh, you do nothing because they didn't see your big structure laying down. And I'm here to sell the administration what we have done. Okay, we inherited an organization that was broken in pieces, division at the highest level. But we were able to melt those pieces with a few others that were there and were able to carry the organization for 4 years with no division anymore. For 4 years on our leadership with no more division. All our organization was get broken in the process, but we were able to keep.
All right, there's a glitch there. I think somebody called.
Yeah, Dad, let me just say
Yeah, so
something.
let me bring the president back before I think you want to respond to this. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead, Madam President.
Yeah, man, I told the people I'll be having something, will still be calling people, man.
All right. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I'm speaking to nothing to lie about. I said it from the beginning. It is
So
nothing to
you're clear,
do.
my president. I think you say all of
Yes.
that.
So,
The audio
yeah.
is here to prove that. So
Yeah.
Toten, the elder said question to SG Toten. Initially, you declared joining the William Manneh team to continue your role as SG, but lately there is a change of mind. Do you care to say why?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to respond. If the elder come to call me personally, I could explain it to him. But however, for the benefits of our listening audience, and as a whole, I think it is better that for you to know the reason why, to tell, step aside, let us, My reason is that Mr. Swa, I have personal issue that supersede organization's interest. So I want to deal with that personal issue because I don't want to be your Secretary General under Mr. Manneh that I'm not proactive that you expect me for me to be. So there are a lot of personal issues that supersede the organization interest. But in the near future, we'll still return to serve our community because this is our main aim. Because Sabo people, for me, I can always say when I went to Liberia the last time, and Fubadi people, it was honoring me. So I told them I feel
Sorry, I
that.
thought that you can hear me. You can hear me,
Yeah,
Melissa. You can see me. You can see
yeah,
me.
yeah,
You can see me.
yeah.
Okay, I'm not seeing myself in stereo. That's fine. All right.
Yeah, so Doc, I feel that I owe it to the Sabo people. Serving my own people voluntarily is something that I find passion in, and but when circumstances, personal issue, is supersede or our organization's interest, we have to step aside for a little while, and later we can come back. But in Mr. Mannings, I will do my best to work with him and to support him. While I will be a de facto and secretary, like I said initially, I will still do that.
Okay, okay. So, Total, I mean, I had to push you guys, but what is it that you have that supersedes the interest of the community?
Personal
Personal
life.
circumstances.
That's
Personal,
only
personal,
personal life. That as you want.
but
Personal life supersede.
but
Personal life
Okay,
but
supersede.
but phone like I'm down.
okay, all right.
I will
So,
pray for.
let's just say, let the president state the achievements during her 4 uninterrupted years of leadership and stop dragging others into what is out of the topic in hand. Madam President, any reaction to that, or you just want to
Well,
just
the question was asked. Melissa
uh,
asked me, so that's why I had to say that. I
right,
didn't just get her to start talking. Melissa wanted to for me to tell some people what have I done. So I needed to say that.
right. So kudos to the president and her team. That's sagacious right there. Dr. Epode, or Doc, thanks you for the show, the mouthpiece of the gods, yeah, the oracle, the spokesperson for the oracle and the elders and the ancestors, and by extension, the people of Sinoe County. Lately I've expanded to Grand Jeddah County as well. Let's just say university students are men and women who take responsibility of whatever happens on campus, including their grades. They take full responsibility for what they work for at the end of each semester. That is, what the leadership seeks from the scholarship committee wasn't possible. This method is only unique to grade school students. Madam President, any reaction?
Well, there was a document that was signed by every student. I'm not even blaming the student though. Lester, I was not blaming the student. It's the people that had a responsibility back home and that implemented the program. They were the one that was supposed to report to her effectively, but they never did. So it's not the student. It was not the student at all. So I was not blaming the student for anything. I was
That
just saying that the people that should have said us those things did not, do it appropriately. That's what I said.
that
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. To respond to our brother, it's just that we don't just want it to say in your broad context. But here is the thing: the grade they send to all a like somebody falsify the grades. Yeah,
Oh, why was you say
yeah,
less
like
than somebody
some
falsified?
sub. Yeah, some subject that were listed on the grade sheet, it was not even at the university level, and the school was not teaching those subjects. So we wonder where the grade was coming from. So
Oh, wow.
these are the concerns the administration have. We don't just want to say, what exactly, but that's what happened.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, my President, you've been on for a while. I'd like to want to say thank you for your service. Yes, I mean, after the inauguration, we were going to put a special show together to reflect on your legacy, the good and the bad. And now, but let's see.
Well,
But
I'm ready for that to do anything.
yeah, we
I'm
want
not
to do that.
only
We'll do.
Jesus Christ, only
Uh,
Jesus Christ that walk on the face of the earth. I'm a
uh,
hypocrite. I'm a
okay.
hypocrite. One day I'm in my flesh.
Mhm.
I will make mistake. I will not say, I never made mistake. That's not true. The only thing I will tell you that we were able to manage the organization very well, that we are about to live it in peace.
All right, somebody's calling you back to back there. Oh, Sagacious, I send you. Check your email. I send the link to you. Following from Evergreen. Okay, so Evergreen, I like Greenville.
I think that Greenville the man trying to tell you about.
The lady, the Sarah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So you want me to give you my final statement, or
Please,
whatever?
let me bring to on the side. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, thank you again. Before I give my final statement,
Yeah, but before you give a final statement too, let me ask my last question.
okay.
The last question, Madam President. You are leaving office. What one thing you will be remembered for?
Very proactive. Very proactive. I'm now a weak president. I'm a president that can make things happen. Even if nobody there to make it happen, I will make it happen. And I know some people will remember me for that. I'm now a president I love to be served. I'm a president I love to serve. And I know some people will remember me for that.
All right. So yeah, proactive. I agree with that. Madam President, trying to do something, they will more on your back 24/7. People, I won't read. I won't
You
go.
work and Ellis
Yeah, I
Ellis
won't
know
talk
the
about
heat
white small, but yeah,
Ellis know the heat he been facing that he been going through. That's
yeah.
why he said they over here. They will get my plenty there going on, yeah. But
They want
yeah,
to call.
because I'm a
Madison,
president.
have you done that thing? Madison, I said, let me do the tear again for my back. But go ahead.
And that's the thing for me. That's why I always tell people, if you ask me to do something, if I can't do it, I will tell you I cannot. Because I hate to be into something that I can't perform. So speaking of that, I'm also here to talk about GGAA before I leave this line tonight. I am the inaugural chair of Manneh come September 13th in the city of brotherly love. We will be having her second inauguration in Philadelphia. So I'm asking all our Sapo people, all our Crown people, all our friends to promote the inauguration. So after USAA convention comes GGAA inauguration, and Francis Meyer is the inaugural chair for this inauguration. $125 you pay, that takes care of your gate intake, your fabric, and your t-shirt for the cookout. So your gate intake, your fabric for the ball, and your t-shirt for the cookout. 3 days, just for $125. So I'm asking everybody, if you want fabric, call me. I got a fabric to my house. Pay your $125 and you get your whole package for the inauguration. So that's why some of the things I say I'm stepping aside. I'm stepping aside from USAA being on the front. I'm also helping GGAA with their inauguration. When leadership is in you, I don't care you try to hide yourself, people will stay calm and find you. And for me, as long as I live, I will forever help my people, both in America and in Liberia. So please, um, I want to say thank you, Madison, for the show. Thank you for having me on your show. Thank you for taking your busy schedule. Thank you, Ellis, for coming to support me. I want to say thank you to all our people. If you are not bought your ticket yet to come for the convention, please come next week. We will be here. Everything will go on smoothly. And whenever Manneh will take on the mantle. This convention is our last convention. Let me stress this. This is our last convention. When you take over, this is our last convention. So we are doing everything possible to make the convention the very unique one, because this is our last convention that we're going to turn everything over to William Manneh after Sunday. William Manneh will be taken to the bank on Monday morning. It mean will be added on the account. Francis Clark name will be withdrawn from the account. English Donaldson name will be withdrawn from the account. Ernest Foley name will be withdrawn from the account. So I hope when they are coming, they are going back on Monday or Tuesday, because they want to go to the bank and we're going to add them to the account and turn everything to tell you that we have nothing to hide. We got nothing. We serve the organization.
Yeah, they kept calling
Serve,
her.
they keep calling me. We serve the, you can hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm about to get up because that GGAA people calling me for their fabric, for their stuff. I can't fire on. So we serve the organization with integrity. And let me stress that. With not $5 missing from USAA account. Francis Clark Mayor never, for 4 years, ever went to that account to withdraw $5. Everything was done through the financial team. So we serve the organization with integrity.
My
And
president, one achievement you did not add the board member put the money back in our account.
what?
I think you did not add one achievement. The board member put the money back in the account. They took it and they put it back.
I don't want to go through that
Just that's what you.
because everybody know. And also, one of our achievement, let me stress to that too as I close. From the time USAA was funded, a board member was never on the account of USAA. When we were running our campaign, and the records are there, like Gray will always say, it's a public record. We ran on that campaign that when we take over, the chairman of the board name will be added on our USAA account for transparency. And by the grace of God, when we went to Florida, our people bought the idea, and today USAA chairman name is posted on the account to view the account on a daily basis and see all the transactions. So those are some of the achievements that we have done under the administration. We also brought a good financial system. Like I said, without, to this organization, when we talk about the organization, we never had sale, we never had cash out, we never have any of those stuff. We brought financial stability to our organization, that today you can pay your $5 and your name is listed in the chat room. So there are things that we have done. And I want to thank God that as we transition, that the other administration that will come on, thank God without money, we're part of the team, that we achieve everything together, and he will carry on the legacy of the Manneh and Maya administration, and whatever that we did not complete, that they will complete it under his leadership. Even if they did not complete, the next administration will come, and we thank God that today we are going to celebrate our transition. Thank you very much for having me.
The body said you were the first to establish a written policy for USAA.
Yes. So when people say, "Oh, they fail," I don't even want to go there, because the support people know where we did from the time we took over. We are done a lot. All will be proven. So thank you, guys. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Ellis, for coming. We look forward to seeing everybody in the city of brotherly love next week. And don't forget, GGAA, if you are not getting your fabric yet, pay your $125 and can't get your fabric. Get ready for the inauguration of Ede Taino Pua September 13. I'm here to support women. I'm for women power. Any woman that is
My president, that
I'm here to
sexism.
support the
We'll talk about the sexism
I'm
next
here
time.
to support women leadership. I
We'll talk about
associate
sexism next
yourself
time. Thank you so much for
because
coming.
your men they can marginalize the women, and we are here to support women leadership.
Yeah, you see, my president, you will not
The
be
women
president if
leadership.
we the men, we don't support you. We the men that we don't want to push you. Yeah, but I want to say thank you so
Oh, I
much, my
didn't say you
president, for
don't
coming.
support, you can get intimidated by women leadership. We'll take that from out of your way.
Now my man, Gio scared of you, not me.
Thank you, Marisi. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, my president. Let's give Toto the chance to close, and then I'll wrap it up for the night. I'll read your comments, guys.
As protocols observed, and
You
the
want me to
president.
leave?
The president, your secretary, so you spoke already, so you not. I mean, he's not talking. Okay, have a good night, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen and lady. My president, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the president, the secretary of the USAA. Let's see. Let me kick the people out of the studio. Let me kick the president out as well. All right, so that was the president and the secretary of our union, Madam Francois Myers and J. Alexander Tote. They came to promote the convention as well as, discuss the legacy of the president a little bit. So I want to read your comments and then recapitulate, repeat the major things that we talk about on the show. And we'll be back pretty soon again. Next week, every Thursday, we are here at Voice of Sinoe to give you everything from the U.S. to Liberia. So we call it the panoramic overview of things. So I'll just read your comments again, and then we'll call it a night. So we have Nathaniel Wabe. I'm following from Monrovia, Liberia, precisely Crown Hill, Central Monrovia. Thank you. Reverend Usaa, your sound was good. And we have Sagacious watching live from Philippines. Thank God today Noah is not on the menu. Noah was on the menu, so I don't know what you're talking about. Melvin Toted, watching from Airfield, Sincan, Monrovia, electoral district in number 9, Montserrat County, Africa, Liberia. Thanks for watching, buddy. Melvin Tote. We have Lord Jealousy, Dark Side Put Esoteric, the protocol ancestors. Ancestors, our county and country. I'm watching you live from my Police Academy Junction resident outside of Monrovia. Thank you, buddy, for following. We have Mr. Sia here watching from Liberia, Johnsonville, Montserrat. Thanks for watching, sir. Otello and Kolo, our board member from North Dakota. I'm here listening, Dark Side Put the Esoteric. Thanks for following, boss. And we have here Truman. It said this is the sad reality of a so-called talk show. Okay, now we don't want to go personal here, so we're not going to waste our time on that. Just wasting my time here. Lawson, Slero, come and listen. Cadre, the same thing. Okay. A big DJ coming over. Okay, we're going to do that. Great job, Madam President. Madam President, I hope, we read those statements. I read these earlier. I think I went through other days. I read less the comments. Okay, so that's what we have here for the comments. So in closing, this is what we talked about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So let me do a presentation here, presentation mode. So the USAA National Convention is coming. First, we'll start with, Dark Side Put our anniversary. We say thanks to all of you that supported us during our second wedding anniversary celebration. I want to say thanks to all of you. From us, Dark Side Put and the Queen. We also told you that the new team of Mr. Manneh is coming with a team to take over from Madam Francois Myers. And then the president, the outgoing president, Madam Francois Myers, she gave an official endorsement of Mr. Manneh tonight on the show. We have a couple of ladies that are contesting for the board position as well. So we have Emilia Tijanan vying for the board slot in Florida. We have from Minnesota, we have Shelley Sinoe. She wants to represent the Minnesota chapter as board member. We have Honorable Manneh. He's going for second term, but he is being challenged by the Grand Border. I want to see whether the Border can relegate the veteran that been on the bowl, so I don't know how the veteran going to be subjugated by the Grand Border, because the man has something practical that he can sell to the people and say, what, this man is coming to tell you, say, I will, but I have done this. I've worked with the president. We approve a signature project. So we'll see how the debate going to go. So yes, Mr. Tony, sorry. Mr. Tony is seeking second term, asking the voters to give his second term. Then, of course, you have the Grand Border himself. The president just spoke about him, that he was very proactive. She instructed him to prepare policy, and he did all of those different things. He's a peacemaker. He's an excellent negotiator. So the Grand Border is coming. The man who can talk to the elders as well, the ancestors. The difference is I think the man is in the room with the elders. I'm the spokesperson. I gave the message to the people after the deliberation. I bring the message out to the people. So the Grand Border is seeking your vote. And let's see how it plays out. Okay, here's the president again. We have this iconic picture here, Madam Francis Clark Myers and former President Green Dio. And then when Mr. Manneh wins, that's the elevator hand there, the arm. Victory is in sight, and so the man is celebrating in advance. So let's see how it plays out. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for joining us tonight. Also, let me remind you of this. Our new Superintendent-Designate is Alexander Slewion. He is the Superintendent-Designate, but the president, he will soon be appointed pretty soon. The last time I spoke with him, he has been confirmed. It just remained, he's just waiting for the confirmation communication from the president, and eventually he'll be taken to Sinoe County to start work. The man is starting on a good footing. He wants to get all the brains from Sinoe County. He's going to be creating a forum sooner rather than later to generate ideas from the intellectuals and the non-intellectuals so that we can develop Sinoe County. He is taking over from this gentleman right here, Mr. Peter Usaa. Peter is getting out. We don't know exactly what happened for which Peter is leaving this song. But, yes, Peter is a disciple of Jesus. Apparently, he wants to go and serve the Lord, which is not a bad thing right now. We need Slewion. He is the one in the driver. Sooner rather than later will be in the driver's seat to steer the affairs of Sinoe County. That's how will be here to do justice to everybody. The man will get justice. If he does it right, we're going to give him the laudation. Anything on the contrary, the great Slewion will be there. The intellectual crossfire of DIASPORA, the esoteric, and the elders. But I'm not here to just bring people in the crossfire. We are here to support all of you. Until you go on the contrary, then of course I will with President Francis Clark Myers. So I got to advertise myself too now. But guys, we want to say thank you so much for following us tonight. We'll see you next Thursday. Don't go away. We are back to do what we know best. Let's see. We'll just do this quick commercial, and I will call it a night. We need to leave this with you. Not that one right there. This is what I wanted. Let me get to what I want to do. Where is my promo? All right. We'll be right back, and then we'll close it.
It's Solutions Records.
Sapo Apollo, USA, First Club Mayor, National President, Radio Manneh, National Farm President, Sapo Apollo, USA, Dakota, Tute, National Secretary, Sapo Apollo, Sapo.
Philadelphia. Oh, you heard it. The SAP Association in the Americas is bringing the heat this summer. It's the 2025 SAA Annual Convention, and this year we are taking over Philadelphia from August 14th to the 17th, 2025. Now listen and listen very well. On the 14th of August is the kick-off with a welcoming night at Sharon Avenue, Sharon Hill, PA 19023. Then on August 15th is the biggest business session at Govard Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19153. On Saturday, dress to impress at the Grand Ball, same energy, same venue, all elegant. It will interest you to know that the National Convention will be featuring the eloquent Mr. Emmett Immanuel Wetty as guest speaker. Also appearing at the convention are Mr. William Manneh, Vice President,
Madam Vima Smith-Ma, National Chair Lily,
Madam Nydia Rigo, National Queen, Mr. Madison Toba, Host Chapter President,
Madam Doris Jali, National Planning Chairperson,
Madam Sherry Snake, your MC and red carpet host, and many more proud sons and daughter of the Sapo Land.
and guess what? DJ Chris, the best, will be turning it all the way up.
Danced, laughed, network, and celebrate. But this year is a bittersweet one. Let's honor Madam Frances Clark Meyer, National President, the Iron Lady herself, a woman of courage, patience, and vision, as she waved goodbye after 10 years of dedicated service. Her mission is just $50. The venue is 7200 Govard Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19153.
For more information, call 385-436-6634 or 267-945-9337.
And yes, the voice of wisdom, the spokesperson of the God, the one and only DIASPORA Esoteric will be live and loud. SAA is confirmly building a better community. Don't miss out on the National Convention, and don't forget the convention runs from August 14th to the 17th, 2025. And you know why? Philadelphia is the place to be. This message is powered by the Sapo Association in the Americas.
All right, guys. Thank you for following the commercial there. So I want to. You took your time to follow me, so I just want to recognize you before I let you go for the night. So those are at least I'm seeing right now on my screen. I seen Reverend Usaa. Thanks for joining our elder. Let's see, Nathaniel Warbett. Thanks for following my wife, Polo Freeman. I'm also seeing here Jay Alexander. Thanks for following us as well. Toba, Lloyd Toba, thanks for joining us. Gacious, thanks for following us. I'm seeing here, let's see, Melvin Tuta, thanks for following us as well. Otelo Colo, thanks for following us, boss. Lloyd Jetta, thanks for following us. I think I recognize Nathaniel Warby already. Mr. Sia, thanks for following us. Who else I'm seeing here? Truman, thanks for following us, buddy. Who here I'm seeing? Let me see. A couple of people are repeated here multiple times. Milton Schubert, thanks for following us, buddy. Who's here again? Ava Morris, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for following the show. Appreciate you as well. Let's see. Lester, thanks for following the show. Let's see, different persons, certain people are repeated. The Grand Bodio, thanks for following us as well. We appreciate you. Marie Pine, how are you? All right, guys, we are off for the night. I want to say thank you so much, and this is how we are leaving it. Where is got to listen to the great elders from the land. So this is how I'm leaving for the night. Let's see. We want to see you next Thursday. Don't go away. We're here every Thursday, beginning at 12 p.m. Eastern. All right.
Yao,